Morning, beautiful people. It is Monday, the 14th of November. Welcome to TDA, the day after, your favorite news platform and the home of popular culture, as defined by the culture. Now, before I get into our introductions for our beautiful hosts, I just want to make an announcement, a very special announcement from our friends over at Black Seed VC. Get me something for the whole community to get behind. The whole forward community can do that. So, Black Seed is launching their annual startup weekend on the 18th of November. That's the 18th of November. And they'll be giving away 10K, £10,000 to an existing business or startup, like with the best pitch, basically. And there'll be pitching workshops all weekend to help you get ready. So, hit up our serial entrepreneur and coach and all over badass, Danielle Dodu. She'll be on one of the panelists. So, we're really looking forward to the weekend. Will you be there, Brent?
I will definitely be there, yes.
Yes, that's great. I will definitely be there.
No, you.
Why did you squint at the camera?
No, I was literally waiting for him to say, I will not be there.
I feel like he wanted to say that, then he thought,
that's the enemy of progress.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, are you telling me you're not going to go and support Danielle?
Oh, no, what day is it? Friday?
Yes. It's the weekend, bro.
Yeah, I should be there. I'm going to Manchester this weekend.
Yeah, you can go before you go to Manchester, bro.
What's in Manchester?
Just friends, fun, frolics, you know.
Okay.
It's the day after Thursday. Friday is the day after Thursday.
Oh, what happens Thursday?
Well, I don't know.
Wait. First of all, we can never commit a crime together. You swear getting guts while we're at the scene of the crime. This is ridiculous.
If anybody knows it's not me. Anyway, if you want more details, head over to Instagram. It's at BlackSeedVC, BLACKSWD on Instagram. The link's in their bio. But just quickly, let's get into our introductions now. The host is them.
Let's do it.
Introduce yourself, great people.
Don't you go first?
Usually, but I think when I'm leading, I shouldn't.
Oh, that's so lovely. That's so respectful. I wouldn't do that then. It's your favorite. It's your favorite shade queen, my own royalty.
It's your girl, Justine, the fitness queen for all the black queens.
Loving it. And it's your boy, Big Moss from the east side of the bridge, 6 foot plus of pure temptation, all that good stuff on here. It's just me and the ladies today, but this is my natural habitat.
Come on.
So,
something light.
Something light. I'll be fine. Good weekend, everybody?
It was a chilled weekend. What did I do this weekend?
I had fun, actually. It was all right. Friday I went out. It was good.
Nice.
Well, like out in the streets.
What's out in the streets?
Yeah, you have to clarify with me.
No, like raving and that, because I ain't been out in so long. When people say they go out,
it's weird, because I don't class going out as raving. It's weird. I went to Shoreditch House.
Okay.
So to me, that's not raving.
No, it's not raving.
Yeah, no. But it was good.
But you was outside, though.
Yeah.
Like, I would say I'm going out and it just means I'm leaving my house. Like, it doesn't,
fair enough.
doesn't mean I'm doing anything special. Like, it just means
you.
I'm going outside. You get me? If you was like out, then you was partying. But
okay.
You party this week, Esther?
I did not do anything of the sort. I had a chilled weekend. My business was more like a life admin type of situation.
And we both went to see Black Panther.
And we both saw Black Panther. Have you seen Black Panther?
I haven't seen it.
Are you planning to see it though?
I do plan to see it.
Are you sure?
So we can't really talk about it.
On God, I plan to see it.
First of all, don't bring God into it. Man his business on a Monday morning. Carry on, sir.
I might even do a matinee performance because...
A what? What is that?
Matinee.
No.
Midday thing. Yeah, because... My days sound. And why am I so dramatic?
You could have just.
What would you say? I was just saying during the day. Matinee.
I thought matinee performance.
I thought Black Panther was on Broadway. I thought that's. I didn't know they had a different type of.
Do you know something a Ghanaian would do?
Matinee.
Just use extra words for no reason, but it's fine.
Maybe it's in my roots. Well, yeah, no, my day seems pretty free up until the evening.
I think you should watch it.
So maybe I'll go and watch it.
Yeah. So we can't really talk about it too much then.
You could. You're not going to give spoilers to the group to the fans.
No,
right?
And to be fair, Esther said my thing is that my opinion isn't valid. So
yeah, tell them why. Don't make it seem as if I'm.
Because basically, I was like, I think the film's a bit meaty, and then
no, wait for reasoning.
And I was like, but I missed the first half an hour though.
Okay, so how are you going to tell me it's meaty when you weren't even there?
No, but do you know what? Based on what I saw, do you know what it is with the first one? Yeah, I watched that 3 times.
Yeah.
Even I watched it in cinema twice, and then when it came out on like TV, I really enjoyed the film, and I'm that person I can watch something over and over and over again. Like I really like it. I don't really mind. So when I watched this, I didn't get that same vibe. Do you know what I mean? And as much as I missed the first half an hour for stupid reasons, I still feel like even if I was to watch it again, I don't think it'd still give me the same feeling as the first.
Do you
one.
think the first half hour would have swayed her?
I think so. I think you need to understand why what was happening was happening.
But I do understand because I got told what happened.
No, but you need to see it. You need to see it in the moment. Because I think with the first one, I feel like we probably watched it over and over again because it was the first of its kind. Do you get what I mean? But with the second one, I mean, all that being said, I did miss the first 5 minutes. However, I do plan to go back and watch it again.
Exactly.
But, no, don't exactly. 5 minutes and 30 minutes, ma'am. You missed the entire thing.
Girl.
You didn't even... I think something significant had happened by the time you watched it.
Oh, no, of course.
Yeah, so...
You know the part... do you know when I watched... when we walked in here, my bedroom was like, oh, you've missed bad.
You missed bad.
I was like... Oh, man.
What are you talking about?
No,
but
literally.
I think it was really, really good. I think it wasn't as emotional as I thought I was gonna be bawling my eyes out. I had tissue ready and everything. It was just a little steam. It's like a little. It didn't even roll down my cheeks, which is great.
Are you really
but I
emotional?
think it was very what?
Aww.
I told you I nearly cried at the sweet shop when I was
with
buying
the
that boy
child.
sweets.
Yeah, don't worry, people. I'll put that clip up this morning.
Of me crying.
No,
Oh,
you're
the
telling the
sweets.
story. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let me see it first so I know whether I wanted to go on my page or not. But but no, yeah, I'm a very, very emotional person. Like God made me this way for it. Yeah.
You cried at every film that's come out since we've been doing this. You said you watched it. You said you cried.
Yeah. I cry. Like I can
cry
cry.
in queue?
I can cry. Like right now, if you say the
Something
word cry 2
emotional.
more times, I'm gonna cry.
Do you know what's really... Do you know what, yeah? I think growing up, yeah, I kept thinking like crying shows signs of weakness, innit? So
Yeah.
I refused to allow myself to cry.
Yeah.
So I was that person who like, I'm a fuck of the family. I'm not crying. Well, I would want to cry.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
But I'm like, no, I'm not crying.
No, I was literally born crying. Like I've been crying since I was a kid. So basically, yeah, it's very interesting. So like sad songs and like slow songs
Can get you emotional.
It gets me emotional.
No, I get that.
But my mom said that started when I was a baby.
Oh,
So she
is
was like,
it?
when I'm in church, when I was in church, say that they're playing like funky, upbeat songs, I'll be fine.
But if it's like...
once it's like a hymn, I'm bawling,
Like proper
and
worship.
I've been raised on hymns. So imagine what my life is like.
I hear that.
But it's a lot.
At least you're in
talent
touch
and a
with your
curse.
emotions.
But you know what? I always shame myself for crying. So I've started listening to like psychology podcasts recently, right? Okay. And I'm learning so much, like a lot. And yeah, the whole thing about not wanting to cry and blah blah, like you kind of shame yourself. So I've always shamed myself for being an emotional person. But God made me this way. I didn't choose this life. It literally chose me.
It chose you.
And it helps people because I'm very empathetic towards people. And anyway, enough about my tears. But yeah, you should definitely watch the show.
I'm gonna watch it. It's just whether I do it today. I should do it today.
I think you should do it today.
I should.
you
If I,
should too.
I think you should do it today so we can talk about it tomorrow.
okay then.
Actually,
There should
you've watched it.
There should be someone showing it. Oh,
Okay,
we've got the cavalry.
yeah.
I've got support the
Yes.
troops in.
Question.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a little bit meaty? Like just not... Maybe meaty is a strong word, but do you feel like it doesn't... It didn't give what I wanted it to give.
But granted...
Shush, please.
No,
Wait, please. No, because he's seen the whole thing.
Okay,
so I
okay.
just want to get his opinion.
Yeah. It didn't peak as much as I thought it would.
Okay.
Okay.
So the peak of the movie, like the pinnacle of it.
But don't spoil it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna spoil
Okay,
it.
okay.
It didn't give as much as I would have wanted. It was a good story. It was a good
My
narrative.
friend moved from the camera.
But overall, I think it lacked in a lot of areas. I don't feel that they done Chadwick's. They done his passing justice,
Yeah.
but the way they wrote
I'm
his,
not going to lie, I missed the whole thing.
the way they wrote his story in, it didn't give enough. There wasn't enough depth.
Oh, really? You
It
reckon?
was quick. It was sharp. There wasn't enough of a storyline for me in regards to his death.
Because to be fair, I saw an interview where I can't remember what other Marvel it was because I'm new to this. And he was in the interview and he said how that he's basically gonna die in it. You know how
Yeah.
Marvel they show the little after bit anyway.
Yeah.
So I think in whatever film it was, he had died anyway. So
Yeah.
I reckon that it would have been a lot deeper had he been alive.
Yeah.
But because he isn't, like they were kind of capped. But again, I feel like they could have. I don't know.
Yeah, no, they were capped in a lot of ways. Obviously, without spoiling it. Are we going to talk about it with spoilers later on?
Yeah. So when Mugs watches it,
Yeah.
I can't lie to you guys. I hope we got to
look,
tomorrow. We're talking about
I'm
it
gonna try
tomorrow.
and watch it today.
Okay.
Yeah, he's gonna try and watch it today. And we're talking about it tomorrow.
How they portrayed his death in the movie
Yeah.
made sense, but there wasn't enough depth to it.
Yeah.
It was just quick.
Okay,
It was
yeah.
like, okay, cool. Let's just get this over and done with and move on with the film.
And move on. Yeah.
Obviously, throughout the film, they made reference to him and, he's remembered. But that, you know what I'm talking about. The beginning
yeah.
scene, I felt like it was just like quick and sharp. All right, cool.
It's so funny because I missed the 5 minutes.
Oh, you missed it.
I missed the first half an hour.
I need to watch it again. I think I might watch it
I
today.
know.
again.
I know. I'm gonna redeem myself.
You just thinking, why am I talking to people then?
You know, when it comes to certain movies,
Yeah.
I make sure I'm very early.
No, but
I didn't mean to be.
I don't. For me,
neither did I.
if I walk into a
Agreed.
film like Black Panther 5 minutes late, I probably won't go. I'll probably wait till the next viewing.
one.
That's me.
Yeah, but it was fully booked.
I'm like, I'm 10 minutes late. You know what? What's the next time? Because I don't want to miss any
Anything.
moment of this movie.
I know.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it again. I think I might watch it. I'll try and watch it today. Actually, no, I can't watch it today. I'm gonna try and watch it again because I was upset I missed it, but
Yeah.
at the time I should have been in my car. I just got out of the shower,
Okay.
so I'm even surprised I just missed 5 minutes. I thought I was gonna be a you. Missed the whole
Thanks.
30 minutes. Anytime, girl.
Mine was based on greed.
You don't take cinema seriously. I swear there's like adverts from like the showing time.
That's why I did not think it was going to start at the time they said. I thought at least 7 o'clock. So my viewing was 6:30. I thought at least start 7 o'clock.
No, adverts are
No,
not
so
30
it's not
minutes.
Peppers
30
started
No,
6:45.
It's about 20.
It's
Normally
like
it's about
15,
20,
20.
25. That's the standard time.
Yeah.
Yeah, about 15, 20 minutes you got.
Yeah.
Because you know what is it? Woman King. When I went to watch that, I was like bang on time for the actual viewing time. So it felt like I was sitting there forever. So this time I said, I'm not coming last. I'm gonna get there just before it starts. But
Yeah.
I guess not.
To be fair, yeah, mine wasn't a set time though. Do you get what I mean? So
Okay,
it was
yeah.
like they said get there for 7,
Yeah.
and then it was a private screening in it. So I didn't know what time it was gonna start.
Okay. Yeah.
So she annoyed me though
No,
because
she-
technically
yeah,
she done me
did.
dirty.
She did.
Mine was
She-
greed, basically.
What do you mean?
It's because of greed. Because obviously when we got there, I thought, this film's like almost 3 hours long. I can't sit there with my dry mouth. I need popcorn. Do you know what I mean? So I went to queue, but the queue was mad long. So I went to find out what screen it was, and one of the organisers who put it together was like, the film's gonna start in about 10 minutes, and I was like, I'm just in the queue waiting to get like popcorn. She could have told me then. There's refreshments in the screening. She didn't say anything.
She's out of order for that.
So obviously I've gone and done this queue thing. Finished, got in the film. Is there not popcorn, sweets, drink, everything in the screening on everybody's chair?
No, but
You
for
could've
me
told me.
there. No, for
she
me,
could've
it's
told
her saying we'll try and hold this for you.
No, she's
Knowing-
like, we're gonna try and push it back as long as we can. No,
But you knew that was in the.
no, I was on
Oh,
no, yeah.
that would really get
when
my
me and my friends got in there, we were like,
Thanks.
we literally because agreed.
Thanks for nothing, Bob.
Yeah.
She must have thought you wanted some special refreshments.
No, man.
You know,
I just wanted popcorn.
out packet ones.
I don't know what it was, but why wouldn't she tell you?
Honestly, I don't know. Like literally.
I don't like people that are not attentive.
But here we are. It's
life.
fine. It's all right.
So why did you mention that you didn't think the film was given?
Because although I did miss half an hour, when I was watching the film, it just, I don't know, like something was
Didn't get you.
missing. Do you know what I mean? And I was
Yeah.
so excited to see it. And then when I was just there, I just felt like it was meh. Do you know what I mean? I liked the ending. I thought the ending was really cute and
It
emotional.
was very sweet.
Yeah, I really I liked that part of the film. And the action was good.
Yeah.
I thought the storyline was good.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
The new characters were scary to me.
Oh, is it?
I don't like fear. I would get scared quite easily. I said, yeah, this
Did
ain't.
they really?
It actually just go, never mind. Give me the heebie-jeebies.
I don't know, but
It's weird.
there was just something missing for me. I don't know. I just literally was just like,
That
30 minutes, yeah.
What?
She said there's something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
no one was
you missed
talking.
8 minutes of the movie.
I hope you hear that in the mic.
No one was talking to you, so just continue facing your screen.
I'm trying to remember,
That's all we're
trying to
missing.
remember where they were.
I
30
know
minutes
where
in.
I got. Okay, it's not a spoiler alert, but basically, you know when Shu and the mum were talking, having that private conversation.
Okay, yeah.
In the woods.
Yeah, and
forest
then
thing.
and then my
Yeah.
man. Yeah, so that's where I
Yeah,
started
man,
from.
you missed the good bits.
Literally.
I just missed
Nah,
the
you didn't
tribute.
miss. You missed important parts,
Mm.
but you got there just before it got where it kicked
Good,
off.
Okay,
You know what I
fair
mean?
enough.
But everything's relevant. Everything's important, isn't it?
Yeah.
But no, watch it.
I mean, the film's 2.5 hours long. I still got 2 hours of it, so
See, how do you think I feel? Because I need closure because I
don't know
missed
why
the first
you're
5 minutes.
making noise in the background.
So I'm gonna go
What-
to watch 5 minutes
what's-
and then sit there
What scene did you enter in?
when she was in the courts,
Okay.
and then they would do the script spleen,
Yeah.
script spleen,
Split.
Script.
That happens to me all
screen.
the
Ah,
time. It's
script.
okay.
You made me say it now. Split screen.
split screen to when Michaela Cole was and they were invading. You know when we got introduced to Michaela Cole's character?
Yeah.
See, again, I met her late,
I'm proud of her.
very late.
I
Yeah,
think she's- but we'll get into it properly actually when you watch it, so you can understand because you just out of the conversation.
That's a lot of pressure. I've got to go find it now. Do you reckon it's still sold out?
Find it.
I hope not.
Of course you can find it.
People have jobs.
No, it's daytime. If you're going daytime, you'll be
Yeah.
fine. There'll probably be a show like every hour or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
I was annoyed though
And
because
it's Monday, so.
Yeah, people should be in their jobs. But I wasn't know because I watched it. So I couldn't bother to drive. So I watched it at not a lower end cinema. But I could have gone to like Everyman, but I didn't want to. So I went to View. And it was just a lot of people. And it was a lot of ad-libs.
Yeah.
And it was just giving me like Nigerian cinema. And I just said, this ain't it. I am never doing this. I'm going to drive next time because it was very annoying. There was kids next to me and I wanted to, yeah. So I need to watch it again actually.
Sounds like an experience.
It was an experience.
Well, there you go. The whole roundup, Black Panther roundup as well, weekend roundup. Shall we get into these headlines?
Before we jump in, Emmanuel's not here because he has a
Jews
few
have got to
things. Huh?
Because they got to him.
No, not yet. He has a few things to do for TNB, which he couldn't do if he was in. So he's basically taking the time off to do it. You guys will find out what it is once it's done, but it's cool stuff. Also, one of our community members has had a baby.
Oh,
congratulations.
Her name is Kev. That's the handle. I don't know.
Oh,
what her name is,
congratulations,
so-
babes.
Yeah.
You're going to call the baby Margs? No.
I don't know if it's a boy or a girl yet.
It doesn't matter if it's a boy or a girl.
Imagine female mugs.
I think you should just call the baby Margs.
Yikes.
Amen.
And in
amen.
solidarity of the day after.
Ooh,
Would you
baby boy.
See?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Perfect
yeah.
then.
Healthy baby boy. Good.
Healthy boy.
And beautiful.
Congratulations, man.
Alright, cool.
Congratulations.
Have
That's
you
such a
lot
blessing.
addressed Friday? I was in bed watching with the pop.
Oh, were you?
I was watching, man.
Good attack. Don't you see that we're not on that? We're not
Just what
there anymore.
Friday?
What do you mean? Or was it
The
Thursday?
tussle, the light
The
tussle.
man.
Oh.
Well, don't you see that we're not in the chats anymore?
Are you not on the chat?
Nah, man.
No, I'm here.
Oh, are you? Oh, I'm not.
Today I'm here.
I'm not in the chat today.
I'm not.
What happened Friday? I was out.
Oh,
of it.
the light little tussle.
No, but even in the community stuff, all the responses to Brent's post.
I do a bit.
No? I don't know
Gina?
what's happening right now.
I'm gonna onboard you into the community today.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay, I start. One job.
Basically, okay, don't do that.
Wait,
okay.
so I'm the only one who's privy.
So basically, he
I wasn't
told me
even
to
here. So how
so
are you
the,
guys like confused?
send you the community stuff and send it to you over the weekend.
Okay,
But I was
we
consumed.
both forgot. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. But you know, it's Brent. He's gonna bring this up for the next 5 years.
No, I'm not.
Why are you
All right.
doing me? Oh,
Man said, I'm gonna tap
Yeah,
that.
Max.
I'm gonna tap that
Max was the
wimp.
whole thing. We'll talk about it after because
Okay.
it was the whole thing.
Yeah, it's all about respect going forward on all parts. Thank you.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
what?
It was a misunderstanding,
You
Gina.
just said it's all
Apparently,
about-
somebody thought that you were basically directing that comment to them specifically.
I didn't get how, but yeah.
Yeah, but that's right. That's fine. It's just
It's all
misunderstanding.
clarified.
Okay, I just wanted to get the gist from you lot
but-
first hand. You know what I mean?
Now we'll talk about it after when the cameras turn off.
Alright.
It's the best time to talk about things.
Okay. I'm lost. So.
Carry on.
It's on you, Max. This is on
You're
you.
leading the
You're
show,
leading
babe.
the show.
Don't we need music?
Oh, you've announced the. Let's get into the headlines.
I said let's
He
get
did
into these
say that,
headlines, and then you cut me.
interjected.
All right, sorry, my bad. Boom. Go.
Well, let's get into this first headline. Is Rishi Sunak trying to evoke elements of Thatcherism? The PM will warn there is no alternative to the eye-watering package of tax hikes and spending cuts to be announced by the Chancellor Jeremy Hunt. The phrase was used by Lady Thatcher when she began her battle with inflation in 1980. MPs are braced for cuts to police, education and council budgets. But Mr. Hunt, who delivers his autumn statement on Thursday, warned colleagues it is the only way to tackle the scourge of inflation. Iron Lady, Mrs. Thatcher, faced a similarly bleak economic outlook, declaring there is no easy popularity in this, but it's fundamentally sound. And on Friday, he compared himself to the character from Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol, insisting, I am Scrooge. Who's going to do the things that make sure Christmas is never cancelled? Chancellor Jeremy Hunt will follow in the footsteps of Margaret Thatcher this week with regard to insisting there is no alternative to huge tax rises and extreme spending cuts. Backed by the Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, he is preparing to pile misery misery on the voters in Thursday's autumn statement, with stealth tax increases and cuts to police, education and local council budgets in a package designed to fill a 55 billion black hole in public finances. Conservative MPs say the plans will fill them with horror, but Mr. Hunt warned colleagues they are the only way to tackle inflation without threatening economic meltdown. Treasury colleague Victoria Atkins last night insisted, "We must do this for the sake of our children and grandchildren. There may be no alternative to tough choices, but they are the foundation on which we can build a strong, secure future for Britain." Yep, that's great.
Yeah,
I cannot.
that's great. It's good.
Yeah, just get around, make sure everybody's on board. Okay, let's get into these second. Let's get into these second headlines. It's about the U.S. midterms. Democrats retain control of the Senate. The Americans were tweeting that like 2 seconds into the vote before it even finished. It's like they knew something I didn't. But okay, cool.
I think there were two thingamajiggers they both voting for, the House and the Senate.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe the first one is what you're talking about.
Okay, then,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, so did they win both of them?
No, I think the first one went to the
Republicans.
Yeah.
All right, interesting. So, the Democrats will retain majority control of the U.S. Senate after winning a pivotal race in the state of Nevada. Senator Catherine Cortez Masto is projected to defeat Republican challenger Adam Laxalt, who was backed by former President Donald Trump. The results amount to the best midterm performance for a sitting party in 20 years. US President Joe Biden said he was incredibly pleased and it was time for Republicans to decide who they are. Democratic Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said the results showed the American people had rejected what he called the violent rhetoric of the Republican Party. Democrats will now have 50 Senate seats, with Republicans currently on 49. The remaining seat, Georgia, is going to a runoff in December. In the event of the Senate being divided equally between the two parties, Vice President Kamala Harris has the casting vote. Republicans could still take control of the U.S. House of Representatives as votes continue to be tallied from a handful of districts after Tuesday's elections. If the Republicans win the House, they could still hinder much of Mr. Biden's agenda. Yeah, that's the latest on our politics from across the pond. Anybody? Yep, that's great.
It's going well.
Great. All right, cool. Let's get into what he's saying. Topic of the day. I'm gonna read this stuff out. I'm gonna try and develop it. Get into my spirit of E-man.
This is his favorite person as well. So.
Well, I'm gonna try. I didn't even pre-read it, so I don't even know what we're doing now. So you are getting it in real time, just like me. Have you had a chance to read forward?
I just saw the name and I said, "I know you lying." Not on a Monday morning.
Well, he's always choosing violence.
He sure does.
Pisty's not here to push his agenda properly. I'll message him and get
I
some.
doesn't call in. You call him, Brent. You block that call.
So, our topic of the day. Here we go, people. Wait for it. Drum roll.
Drum roll.
Has Kanye West just lifted the lid on one of the most popular conspiracy theories about the entertainment industry? I think this is where we go to where we play a clip, Brent.
Mm-hmm.
Let's play this clip, please.
Okay.
They try to suppress you, but that's how they try to categorize.
They can't control you. You get what I'm saying? They can control Shaq. They can control Charles Barkley. They can control LeBron James. They can control Jay-Z and Beyonce. But they can't control me. You see, it ain't no name, I won't name. It's up. You know what I'm saying? And just for Minister Farrakhan, I love you. But the way you read that, I took that as a slight. You know what I'm saying? I don't take no disrespect from nobody. So let's get on the phone. Let's talk that out. I don't care who you are. I ain't taking no slights from nobody. Right? I ain't taking no slice to nobody. It's God. That's the only person that I serve. My mom ain't here. My mama was sacrificed. You understand? Michael Jordan, what about him? His dad, right? Bill Cosby, his son, right? Dr. Dre, his son. You're out in Hollywood, a lot of people come up missing. Feels like it might be a lot of that in order to control, traumatize. They want to monetize and traumatize. And God loved me. You understand? They hit me. Gap, Adidas, all that away. Still, Forbes, who hate me, right? Had to write net worth 400 million. Jesus is king. God loved me.
That's more important thing in life.
That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this truth is gonna be heard. Y'all can't send none of y'all Meek Mills, y'all Puppies, y'all Lil Boozy, none of these names, none of these people that have to listen to y'all because they're dealing, they have legal. I never killed nobody, right? I'm the pussy that never killed nobody, right? But that means I can say whatever I want and not go to jail.
Well,
Can't get the stuff, mate.
cannot get the stuff. Kanye was saying a lot. Firstly, yeah, before we unpack this about his conspiracy thing, what are your thoughts on that sacrificing like the entertainment industry, Illuminati shit? Do you believe it?
No. I don't believe in the sacrifice and stuff per se. To be fair, nothing he said is new to me. There's nothing like, the question was, has Kanye lifted the lid? He hasn't lifted the lid on anything to me. This has always been known. I don't even know if what he's saying is even deemed as anti-Semitic, but the notion, the undertone of what he's saying in terms of who controls the music industry, that's not new information. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So to me, he said nothing new.
Do you not think anybody's been sacrificed or people sacrifice their loved ones and stuff?
Do you know what? From like an African perspective, I definitely believe like if you're going back home and people talk about like certain artists and stuff, I feel like it's not unheard of.
Yeah.
So I believe that like if we're looking at certain like artists back home and stuff, I believe those kind of stories. I don't see why it'd be any different in like that kind of industry. Can you hear?
Let's talk.
Hello.
It's not.
You can't hear me.
That means the whole time.
The whole time the mic ain't been on.
Speak.
Brent.
Brent?
Yes, Brent.
Wait, talk again?
Hello.
I swear, is that coming through my ears?
Wait, talk again.
Hello.
I thought,
One more time?
because I could just hear her. I could hear her, innit?
It's on. It's on, but it's a bit low, they said.
Where's you, Brent?
It's not me. It's not me.
Oh, so you just talk
Hello?
in the room.
Oh, there you go.
I'm like, oof.
So Brendan looked at him
Hello?
and said, there you go.
But this couldn't have been the whole entire time
100%.
because
It is.
no one said anything until just now.
Oh, but I didn't do anything.
No, you didn't. I just blame Marks for everything.
Okay.
Well, I did have my headphones on, so he's Brent's right.
Go on.
Oh, wow, that's cute.
Yeah, Kanye just gets on my nerves, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'll be tired of talking about Kanye. Anyway.
I'm tired of him.
Now you'll know exactly how I feel.
I mean, for the sake of the show, let's try and make it work. Esther, what do you feel?
I think what Whitney Houston said, crack is whack. I'm joking. No, I do actually believe in like the sacrifice and stuff. Not even from like an African background. I just feel like the dark kingdom really do be reigning sometimes. And I think that sometimes the human mind can't comprehend these things. Like I just think nothing sounds impossible to me, basically, when it comes to like darkness and like powers of the world.
Yeah.
It's really nothing's impossible. So I do believe that. When he says that, I'm interested to know when he says people are sacrificed, did he sign off on the sacrifice, or is it something that's just taken from him?
This could like lead into one of the questions I was asking. I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, do you think this is just Kanye just being Kanye, or do you think like he's talking about something that he knows that he's familiar with? If that makes sense.
Go on.
I'm gonna be honest. I think he talks out of his ass a lot of the time. So I can't. It's like, you know when like the boy who cried wolf, like you're always talking shit. So it's
I
like
don't know how to take it
so it's
seriously.
like I can't take you serious, and that's your own fault because you're always just talking for the sake of talking. Like he's made so many like wild statements in the past about so many different things, and even some of the things like we know are facts, but according to him, he's got his own theories. Do you get what I mean? So it's like I can't now. Whenever he speaks, I take it with a pinch of salt. Do you get what I mean? Because even like the thing talking about Michael Jordan's dad, then I saw a clip from Vlad who put out an interview with the guy who
killed Michael Jordan's dad?
the guy who actually killed Michael Jordan's dad, and obviously confirmed that it weren't that and whatnot. And it's like, this is what I mean. You're just always talking shit out your ass, bruv.
But you know what it is? That sometimes people don't know that what they're being used for. Do you know what I mean? So even though the person who killed whoever is like, no, it wasn't a sacrifice thing.
Yeah.
They don't know that was the purpose. Do you get what I mean? That the purpose is beyond you. You were just a carrier of this.
So you're saying
act.
that, for example, his mum's sacrifice wasn't for Kanye's advantage, it was for someone else.
No, I'm saying it was for Kanye's. Like I'm saying, whatever sacrifice it is. No, I'm talking in regards to the guy who said the.
But wasn't it a case where he was broke and just basically robbed the car?
Yeah, but I think some things in life, like we don't.
So I'm saying, if he's saying like that's what it was, I was broke and and I went and broke into a car. That's what it was for him. Are you saying that they planted the car? Like that's what I'm saying. If it was, do you know what I mean? If it was a ploy or whatever,
yeah, like he was hired by some people.
I get that, but I'm saying if it's just I was broke, I saw the car and then I don't think you can say that it was part of a bigger plan. Do you know what I mean? Unless they put him there or put the car there.
Could be a lie. That's what
Hold on,
what's
the conspiracy behind Michael Jordan's dad's?
No, so he used as an example to say that they sacrificed Michael Jordan's dad.
Who?
Kanye.
Okay.
But even his own mum then. So who sacrificed his mum then? Did he sacrifice?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to ascertain.
Oh, was it the powers that be?
If his mum was sacrificed, was it for the good of Kanye West or was it for the good of someone else?
It definitely would have been the good of Kanye West. But I think sometimes
that means he must have been in on it.
Nah, not always. Because the thing is, sometimes you
So how
say it's like the way I see it is
sacrifice
like
has to be given willingly, though, no?
No, it can be taken from you. Because the way I see it, with this whole stuff is that people will be like, oh, like I want to be famous, I want the power, I want blah 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 blah. But if someone actually told you the cost of what it is that you want, I mean, some people will still go through it because they want it so bad. Do you get what I mean? But like, it's one of those things where you say you want one, it's like, oh, like at whatever cost, right? It's like, yeah, whatever cost. So they make the cost for you. That's how I see it.
So are we saying every artist who's had, great success at one point has made a sacrifice?
No, not always.
So there's some artists who can slip this crack and actually be successful without doing this, but some have to.
I think everyone's destiny is different.
So do you think all these things are just coincidences then? Cosby's son, Jordan's father, Dr. Dre's son, all these successful people.
But death happens.
I was literally about to say, death happens all the time though. It's just because they're
celebrities are not immune to death happening in their families, isn't it? Just that because they're
That's
celebrities and we know who they are.
It's true.
It's heightened.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
It's just death.
Yeah.
It's just the fact that this person's famous. That's it.
And because we can identify who they are, it makes it seem like, oh, it's a coincidence. But
celebrities
people die every
are not
day.
immortal and their families are not immortal. They're all going to die too.
Is there any circumstances where someone's like lost someone and then after they've lost someone, their success has gone like... I'm trying to think.
Okay, so there was always this rumor, right? This conspiracy about, and I really feel bad to say this, but I'm just saying what people have said that I read when I was younger about Jennifer Hudson. So you see how when she lost like entire family
when they all got
they all got killed, but it was by her sister's boyfriend, I believe. So her entire family got wiped out. It was mad.
Yeah.
But then a career like sought after. But I feel like she was on track for that anyway. Actually, I don't know.
What if it's sympathy?
Yeah, there's that too, exactly. Because maybe it just drew attention to that. It's tricky, to be fair.
Is the lights and glamour of the music industry and entertainment that polarizing that you want to kill your family for it? I can't fathom it. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, you want a successful music career, so sacrifice your loved one. It's not worth. I don't. See, you know what I'm saying? To me, it's hard to
The
compare.
deal you make with the devil might not necessarily be that though. It might be you don't know what shape or form it comes in.
It's just when they call, you have to answer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, do you want this?
At whatever cost, and you're like,
Are you going to agree to this? If you want this, you can have it. Just it's going to come at a price. You won't know what it is or when it is, but it's going to come at a price.
Yeah.
Do you want it?
I don't think a lot of people would
point,
intentionally do that. It's more of a, I'm hungry for this. I want this, and then it happens. Because when you think about it as well, there's so much that happens to the people in these spaces that's beyond the pressures of just being famous.
Yeah.
It's mad. Like it's very, very wild.
And
Do you get me?
Are we saying this? These sacrifices are exclusive to the entertainment industry, or do they happen in other industries?
I think it happens to other
I
industries
think,
as well.
I think
Businesses and
And
stuff
if
like
not,
that.
why just entertainment? Why don't we hear these rumors in banking?
It's probably like what you're saying, because
whatever,
it's not
financial
glamorous, isn't it?
Yeah.
On that banking stuff, it's not.
and they're not
Because
famous.
it's in entertainment,
Yeah, they're
yeah,
not famous.
these people are famous. It's public knowledge, all this stuff that's going on. So that's why we're aware of it. Them other things, like you're saying in banking and stuff like that, we wouldn't be aware of it because I couldn't name
No,
it.
that's what I'm saying. Not about being aware. Do we think it happens in other industries?
I think it happens on top levels
Yeah.
for success. Everywhere.
Yeah,
I think like
same.
if you buy into that and you think it's a thing,
Yeah.
I'm saying across the board.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
okay.
really successful people. I think there's some kind of give and take.
Yeah.
And especially when you get to levels of like, because the more money you get, the more fame you get, the more power you get. And obviously there's different
Yeah.
levels, but I'm saying like, so even in the different industries, when you're getting put in a position where like you're going to be given like real power,
Yeah.
I think that must come at something, or it must be being policed like somewhere to like allow you to come in and have this
Yeah.
kind of power and stuff. Do you get what I mean?
I believe that.
Yeah, I think on every level, it's happening. It's just the entertainment industry is our thing.
So in life, one can't attain great success without some type of sacrifice.
No,
no,
you
I
can.
think you can.
I think people gatekeep it though. Not necessarily sacrifice, but I think someone has to like allow you to have it, if that makes sense. Am I making sense?
Do you feel like people get presented with the option? Do you get what I mean? Like, so let's say like we're all like trying to get to the top,
Yeah.
and then there's someone or like an institution or whoever who approach all of us and be
Yeah.
like, listen, this is what you're doing, but like
That's
in
good
order
game.
to get to this level, like I can offer you this, and obviously it's down to you to choose whether you want it or not.
Maybe. Do you reckon it's like that? Because it might not necessarily be like, you see, like selling your soul. It might not necessarily be like a contract, or even whether it be verbal or written. Say, yeah, boom, boom, I'm going to do this. It might just be like aligning yourself with someone
Yeah.
who you know can like benefit you, but their morals or something go against everything that
Yeah,
you
you
stand
stand
for,
for,
yeah.
or something like that. Or I don't know, what kind of colourful past they can have, or the company be involved in some kind. I don't know, like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Like, just something fuckery and heinous, but you're saying, boy, I want to advance. You get me? Like, I want to take this opportunity. I'm going to do it. I'm going to align myself with this person. And then in doing that, it's like, come what may, innit? Kind of thing.
I do believe people can be successful though without all of that stuff.
Yeah, of course. 'Cause that's not how life is. Like the world is not gatekept by the devil, innit? So it's like to get
That's what
But
you think.
the world owned the devil.
gatekept by the devil, as in
Nah, like-
the devil controls all.
Even
And-
God said, "This is the devil's world.
This is devil's playground.
This is the devil's
Literally.
playground."
All right,
That's why I
I
tell don't let the devil
I don't-
use you, child.
No, I hear you, but I don't live my life thinking that, you know,
You throwing
everything
child, yeah.
is bad and evil and the devil is at the end of the door. Every door I knock on in it.
Yeah,
I have to believe in the light and God. I can't, you know what I mean?
yeah.
I think the whole world's just innately bad, man. I think the good stuff's... That's what they teach us anyway. The good stuff ain't here. The good stuff ain't here. It's afterlife, innit? It's not what we want. We care about this, of this world. And all the good stuff ain't here. Everything here is bad and trouble in there.
No, I hear that.
Oh, no.
You know anybody in the industry that rumors suggest that they had sold their soul?
As in the UK industry.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never heard any proper like solid rumors. I think
Solid, so you've heard the loose rumors.
I think the super successful people always chat shit about. So like the Skeptas and because people just assume or whatever because like he's our biggest export, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So I've heard people say nonsense, but I haven't heard like a substantial rumor.
Okay.
Like anything with any weight behind it,
Yeah.
or that's going around. People are saying, "Oh yeah, rah, my man, boom, boom, boom." But I think, especially when it speaks to the conspiracy theorist mindset, like people that think like that, say things like that about the Stormzy's, Dave, Skepta. Like I said, you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
But I haven't heard anything substantial to say, yeah, boom, this is that and this is that. You get me?
Would you ever take a deal for fame, success, riches?
I think I would, you know.
I believe you would. That's why I asked you.
Yeah.
I believe you would.
Done.
Yeah, I think I would, man. Obviously, it's scary. If I don't know what the sacrifice is, there's more chance of me doing it. because I can roll the dice on a gambling thing. If you told me this and that's going to happen, and then it's from anybody that I care about too much, then obviously it's going to be a no in it. You know what I'm trying to say? Some people I could throw under the bus. But
you don't get to pick your ops, mate.
Exactly. So if they gave me a nice, pleasant option, I'd be like, oh yeah, take him.
Anyway,
I'm done.
Yeah, but if it was too much, I'd be like, I can't do it, babes.
But then, what if you weren't given the option?
And if it was just random and they're not telling me who it is, and it's just random, I could roll the dice on that.
Really?
Well, you don't know, don't hurt you, man. It's too late. You cross that bridge when you get to it.
that's mad. Come on, TD, you're the only host left.
One by one.
So let's just be clear what just happened, right? Because
what?
when I put up a clip, I don't want anybody telling me that I misrepresented what happened, right? This guy just said,
Literally with his chest. Oh, y'all can get it.
Anybody
Fuck
can get
y'all.
he would sign on that dotted line in front of Lucifer.
Literally.
I want to win, man. I ain't gonna lie.
All right, cool.
I want to win.
I hope that flies on TikTok.
Well, and our last question we see is, if the sacrifices you're saying, do you think it would sometimes require sacrificing a loved one? Well, we kind of spoke about that. I wouldn't sacrifice the one that I properly love, though, or something. Kind of love.
No one would
I
then.
swear. You said kind of love, yeah.
They can get it.
Yeah, but proper love, no. You get me. Man said, does it require being subjected to sexual activity? Boy.
Sorry?
because
you know
there's
these
all
man.
these
You know,
rumours that
you know,
dudes have
50s
to,
always telling
sleep
these
with
brothers
animals and
fuck,
goats and
puffy
stuff
fuck
like
this,
that.
puffy fuck this brother. You know,
It's giving
50.
Nollywood.
Yeah, I've heard bare rumors like that. I heard one story.
Hey, what did you say? What did he say?
What's the brother that 50s always say puffy fucked? Or probably a couple of them actually. But there's, you know what I'm saying, stuff like that.
He said he's fucked a lot of people.
Yeah, see, and you got to fuck puffy if
Maybe
you want
he's
to
still
blow.
fucking him.
But I saw a guy on the Math Hoffa podcast saying how one rapper or whatever was in a board meeting or whatever. They drugged him. Then he got raped. He got fucked by two guys.
And they recorded
They
it, right?
recorded it. Then once he came to, they showed him the video. And it's
Blackmail.
like, you can sign this contract the way we've written, or we'll put this out. And he was talking with a lot of conviction
Vigor.
and a lot of like knowledge, like this happened. And I think everything in this life happens, like everything. So I believe that happened, but I don't believe these things happen all the time and that they're like every single artist.
Well,
is
no,
going
because if you
through-
believe they done
Look
that,
at your
that's
face.
common practice. Like you just have to, obviously we're assuming, but you would have to assume that if you believe that they done that and so casually and willy nilly and it's a thing and it's common knowledge, or
No,
whatever,
but I can't.
that's common
no, but
practice.
I can't believe that every single artist and every single entertainer is going through some type of
Now,
blackmail.
maybe everybody never got.
sacrifice. Exactly.
But
Yeah, but
it's
are
on
you
the
saying-
cards, though.
Are you saying the approach is always there, regardless?
well, I'm not saying it happened. Like I'm saying, like what you're saying, it's not. I don't think it happens to everybody.
Yeah.
But I'm saying though, if you
Yeah.
believe that you think it's true, you have to understand that that's not like an anomaly.
I know that. I know that's not a one-off.
Yeah.
For sure. But I don't feel like every single artist who is successful has gone through some type of blackmail or sacrifice or devil worship or whatever. I don't believe it. But it does happen.
Yeah, well, these people, they do funny things, innit? Like, and obviously, like, they reach a level of celebrity and they can't do nothing. You get what I'm trying to say? Like, these people got kinks and stuff. Like, they can't go to normal places and do
Yeah.
normal things because they're celebrity. You know what I'm trying to say? And then plus, then once you get a certain amount of level of fame and a certain amount of money and you're doing things like all like your sexual activities and stuff like that, they'll probably get boring and mundane after a while because there's just such an abundance of it. You get what I'm trying to say? So there probably is establishments where people go for debauchery and these things. You know what I'm trying to say? Like-minded individuals that are celebrities that can go let their hair down, do what they're doing, and it be done in secret, innit? You know what I'm trying to say? So if you get invited to one of those places for the first time, you might need like a little initiation or something. You get me? You might like to be allowed here. Like you might have to like chop Puffy. If you want to chill here, or let Puffy chop you just one time, and then you can come back all the time and be cool. Would you do it?
No. Would I do it?
I think we have to ask you that, Mugs.
I was just about to ask him that.
Don't
No,
make
you-
that face.
No, you
Don't do that face.
Don't
When he
do
was
that
asking
face.
you,
You can't be
literally, you asked.
You said
Please
you
don't
got
face.
the dotted
But
line.
you're exempt.
But would you do it?
Please, you're spreading cheeks.
Would you do it, big man?
No.
You said you want to win.
Yeah, but not. No, I don't.
Oh,
wanna-
that's the cost.
Earlier
That's
on.
not
so-
No,
not-
hold on,
not
hold on.
so
Earlier
bad,
on.
no,
No,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
no one
wait.
ever knows
Not
this.
so, not
Wait,
so
no,
bad.
would
Ali.
ever know.
Earlier on, yeah.
So you'd rather sacrifice a loved one than
Than
let,
spread cheeks.
let Puff chop you?
Yes,
You're a bad,
What?
You're a bad man, you know. Would you kill?
yes.
Alright, cool.
I would.
Scenario. You have to sacrifice Loons or let Puff chop you.
Oh, Lose is dead. Lose is dead. Dead as a doornail. Dead. That is wild.
Back a little head.
He's out of it.
Just a tip.
What's the tip?
You're gonna make me choke. Sorry.
No, it's a little head. Little something.
He's out of it. You can clip that one up if you want.
Oh dear.
I said, Puff, you can't touch this. I hear that.
No chance. Well, so I think the general consensus is it's kind of real.
I think Kanye's.
And
I think
kinda
Kanye's
not.
saying some things. I think that Kanye's going through it, no doubt.
Yeah.
However, I think that he's got a lot of frustrations, especially when he feels like he's basically given a lot to be in this industry, and then now he's being kicked out. It's like, what the hell? So I feel like he's on a spill the tea press run. I feel like there is some truth to
Yeah.
it, but he
I think the
does-
problem is the stuff that it's like when people, this is what they do, and you do like, and he's doing it to himself when you leak like misinformation in somewhere,
Yeah.
and with so good information and bad information, and then it all gets bundled together, and then it's like what you're saying. Someone could say 3 good points, they say something crazy,
Yeah.
and then it makes
Crazy.
all the other points crazy,
Yeah.
like irrelevant. You know what I'm trying to say? And I think Kanye's going through that stuff where he's
Yeah.
doing so much, and there's so much going on. It's hard to decipher what's the sense and what's the nonsense.
Yeah. I think
But then
because-
you just put all of it to nonsense. But I'm guessing there is some.
Yeah.
I
What,
think
some-
because he brought up his
something in
mum. That's why I'm like,
I think what Kanye is doing, he's basically like a whistleblower for the industry.
yeah.
When you get into the industry, I don't know if it's an unwritten rule or a written rule, whatever. There's certain things you don't talk about.
Yeah.
There's certain things you don't say in it. And I'm sure there's a lot of artists who have stories, you know, for days about this kind of stuff in it. But
Yeah.
the rule is we don't speak on it in public. So he's basically speaking about stuff that all artists know but don't speak about.
I feel like you should be careful though.
You know what I mean? Because we've seen examples of this. We've seen Michael Jackson try to speak about
We saw Jeffrey Epstein
This kind of
talking
stuff
about,
and, you know what I
sorry,
mean?
trigger warning, he killed himself. That man did not kill himself.
you know what I mean?
He did not kill himself. He was going to really let everybody know, all the people that were involved in
Yeah.
his little trafficking thing, and they had to get rid of him.
And it's so funny how, because there's interviews of Michael Jackson talking about, you know, they and people who are trying to get at him and da-da-da-da.
I thought he said Bay, you know.
Oh, sorry.
Get my head out of gutter.
But those videos, you know, there's no spotlight on them. They exist, but no one's talking about them. It's like they've been brushed underneath the carpet in it. But even his sister went on a show and spoke about these kind of things. This is not
Yeah, I think
nothing
there's
new.
truth
Just
to
that
these things, man.
when
I
things
think-
like this come out, they try to brush it aside. You know what I mean?
I think there's truth to these things, especially with someone like Michael Jackson who's getting too much money, had too much power. Especially when he bought all them
Beatles catalog.
bought all the publishing stuff and all that. Because I see I think it was with Sony or something. I think he bought up so much of their catalog. I can't remember, but I see something which was ages ago, and they're saying like if he was alive today, how much money these people would have for him.
So he
and stuff like that.
I
You
know.
what I
I
mean?
know he owned the Beatles back catalog. I'm not sure what else he owned, but I feel like
There's a lot of
the
current
Beatles,
artists.
The
that-
Beatles back catalog made up a lot of the total percentage of what Sony had.
Okay.
So him owning that alone meant like he owned a big part of Sony, innit? So one of the rumors is they killed him because they wanted to get that back because that was worth a lot of money.
Did they get it back?
I can't remember exactly. But I believe so.
I can't
I
remember.
wouldn't believe that would have gone to his estate. I'm not sure.
I can't remember what the figure was, but when I saw it, where they were saying like this is the kind of money that he'll be owed and what they would have to give him today, I was like, of course they killed that man. They've never given him like. Why would you give anybody this? Do you know what I'm trying to say? That no way.
No way.
But yeah, our topic of the day. So Kanye whistleblowing. Was that like a woke or a joke?
I feel like it should have been.
I think it's kind of a vocal joke. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like it, isn't it?
Yeah, it was like a vocal joke.
You know how we do over here. Start the week.
Okay, so even though it's not,
Strong.
Yeah, even though it's not, we can do a little vocal joke about it.
what woke or joke?
Oh, it's woke.
It's woke.
Yeah.
Jerk. Woke.
Yeah, outnumbered, man. I think it's wokeism, man.
I just don't believe it happens to the severity that is being depicted. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think we don't know. I think, honestly, if you got a peek behind the curtain sometimes about some of the things that's going on in the world, would be horrified.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's honestly what I believe.
I genuinely
agree.
as well.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I think there's so much like evil in this world, yeah, that the mind can't even begin to think about it.
Can't even comprehend.
You can't
it,
even comprehend it. I don't even want to, mate.
Yeah, do you know what? I think even with me, there's things I hear and I'm like, this is what you lot are doing behind closed doors.
Yeah.
You lot are
How
moving
much
mad. Like, and that's just like general people, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
let alone like those
They.
over there, they. Yeah, so yeah,
you
man.
know, humans are nang. They love like in public talking like they're prim proper and all this
But
stuff.
behind closed doors.
But behind people will literally do what they want behind closed doors.
yeah.
They do.
And feel no way or no shame about it,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. I'm talking about like presenting one way in public, but doing whatever the hell you want and not feeling no shame about, oh my God, everybody thinks I'm this and that. They're like, I don't care what they think. It's none of their business.
Yeah.
And then the people will get like outed for doing stuff that they're doing behind closed doors. And then they'll come and
They'll
like,
join in.
They'll join in.
They might even be part of their torch.
yeah,
Yeah.
they'll
They might
part
be
of
able
the
to
mob.
light the neighbour's torch.
They'll,
Like, yeah, get
they'll
him.
join in and lynch them with them, like, and all the while they're doing it. Like,
That's what's my
humans
favourite
can't be
time.
trusted. I promise you.
That's always my favorite time on Twitter and stuff. When
He said, I promise you.
people are getting exposed, yeah, and then people be like, "Yeah, that's disgusting." Someone's like, "This you?" I love that so much.
This is the code.
This is the best
I don't know
thing
who
ever.
invented that, yeah, but
But
it's lit.
sick.
It's cold.
super lit. I
Because
love it.
you could just tell the person in their yard when they got that act, they would want
You
to
have to
jump in a
deactivate.
hole.
Yeah, you're deleting that tweet.
You got to deactivate. I would deactivate.
Because when someone says this year, you're looking, you think, oh shit,
That
that's
is me.
That's me.
Damn.
That was funny.
Your own self,
So
man.
what do you think it is that people get so carried away looking to get involved in the conversation or piling on somebody else that they completely forget that they're guilty of the same thing?
No, I think they don't. I think they don't care. I think they separate the two, if that makes sense. Because obviously, people say everything that's dark comes to light, and secrets always get found out. I don't believe that. That's not true. There's some secrets that get taken to people's grave. You know what I'm trying to say? So if people have got a setup here, where as far as they're concerned, this stuff ain't never going to see the light of day. It don't even exist. I think they compartmentalize. Like, it's separate, if that makes sense. It's not that they forgot. They don't like this. Don't exist. This is nothing. This is for me in here. So outwardly, I could talk. I'm gonna do it because in this world, I'm high and mighty. You know what I'm trying to say?
But still the desire to actually get onto
The person. That's just human
But
nature,
do you know what
man.
it is? I don't
think-
even think it occurs to them, you know. I don't think when someone's being cooked for whatever, it occurs to them that I do the same thing. I think they're so far removed from
What
their
they do,
reality
yeah.
that what they do, it doesn't occur to them. So when you have a this you moment, it's like crap.
And I think
Do you know what I mean?
I think it might be
Yeah.
fair as well, if that makes sense. Because some people, because again, some people are on the mindset that like nothing's gonna last forever. Everything that's gonna in the dark's gonna come to light and stuff like that. So if these people know that they're doing it, they're thinking, boy, when I have my day in the sun,
Who's next?
I'm gonna get flamed. So I ain't holding back. Like I'm, I'm gonna get it as well. Like you know, like just I'm just gonna do this because when it's my
When it's
day,
my turn, you're all gonna be doing it.
ain't no one gonna hold back. Yeah, fuck you, yeah, disgusting. I think it's that.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't
But
know
also,
because
yeah, I think sometimes as well, like, you don't think you're as bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's always levels to something, right? So you look at a situation, sometimes you can be like, oh, but I'm not as bad as them. Like,
Nah,
I
you
don't,
are.
like, I don't do that. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I
you
mean?
are.
Look, so in that, because you separate yourself and you don't see yourself on the same level, so technically you feel like you can actually get involved because you're not as bad. Or do you know what I mean?
yeah, definitely.
It's mad.
People are humans are they're terrible people, terrible things.
It gets people going.
It's
Provocative.
provocative.
Exactly.
Well, okay, that's the end of our topic of the day.
Nice.
Let's get into these next headlines. Oh. No, but it's because I know when it started. I wasn't know how long we spent on it.
So no.
Esther's so funny. Who's the next one? Suella Braverman signs new deal with France on channel migrants. Let's get into this. Home Secretary Suella Braverman is to travel to Paris to sign an expanded deal to try and stop people crossing the English Channel in small boats. Under the revised agreement, the amount the UK pays France to cover the cost of increased patrols at their end will go up from about 55 million a year to 63 million a year. Is that how much it costs? Damn. The number of officers patrolling the French coast to try to stop people setting off will rise from 200 to 300. How did 300 officers cost 63 million?
Boy.
Anyway. In recent weeks, Mrs. Braverman has come under growing pressure over the issue. So far this year, more than 40,000 people have made the perilous crossing, the highest number on record. BBC News Home Affairs correspondent Daniel Sanford said that while the expanded deal would further disrupt the people smugglers operating in France, it was unlikely to end their trade. The British government has always stressed that there is no single solution to the problem of thousands of migrants risking their lives crossing the channel in small boats. But one approach tried in recent years has been to try to stop migrants leaving French shores. There are thousands of people in coastal towns there who have travelled from other countries and are waiting for the opportunity to cross the channel to claim asylum in the UK. As well as extra officers and patrols, the British money will allow more use of drones and night vision equipment and will also be spent on boosting reception and removal centres in France. Well, immigration. Here we go. And our second headline, trigger warning, is it? 2 World War... did you see that? 2 World War II planes collide at an air show.
Oh, wow.
Have you not seen that video going around? I didn't know.
I saw
it was an air
something.
show.
I'm not sure if it was that though. I saw some. There's a guy in a jet ski in the water and he saw an explosion. Was that it or was that something different?
I saw like a woman in a car park,
No,
and
that's
she's
something
filming a plane, and another plane just comes across and goes, and just hits it.
Man.
And in my mind, I was thinking, what was even going on? But now this is saying air show. It's like, okay, that makes more sense.
Find out in real time. I love when you find out things in real time. It's so amazing to watch.
Well, let's go into this. 2 vintage World War II aeroplanes have collided and crashed at an air show in the US state of Texas, killing at least 2. Damn. Footage shows the aircraft striking each other at a low altitude, breaking one of the aircrafts in half. A fireball can be seen as it hits the ground. The planes were taking part in a commemorative air show near Dallas. It was not immediately clear how many people were in the 2 aircraft. The Allied Pilots Association, which represents American Airlines pilots, said Terry Barker and Len Root, 2 of its former members, were among people who died in the collision. Other media reports suggest as many as 6 people may have died in the collision. Eyewitness Chris Crotoville, who was one of between 4,000 and 6,000 who had gathered to watch the Wings over Dallas air show on Saturday, told the BBC he had never seen a crowd grow more quiet or more still in just a blink of an eye. It went from being a fairly excited, energetic crowd to complete silence and stillness, and a lot of people, including myself, turned their children towards them and away from the airfield because there was a burning wreckage in the middle of the airfield. The Federal Aviation Administration said it would investigate the crash at the 3-day event, which described itself as the US's premier World War II air show and was being held in honor of Veterans Day.
That's mad.
That's very sad.
Sad.
That's wild, man.
You should see it. And our third headline, again, trigger warning, more death around the world. 6 dead and dozens wounded in Turkey explosion. Wow. At least 6 people have been killed and 53 wounded in an explosion in a busy area of central Istanbul. 4 people died at the scene, with another 2 succumbing to their injuries in hospital, and it is feared the casualty numbers will increase overnight. The blast happened at about 4:20 local time, that's 1:20 Greenwich Mean Time, on a shopping street in the Taksim Square area. It is unclear what caused the explosion, which appears to have been captured on social media videos. President Erdogan said the perpetrators would be punished. He said it had the smell of a terror attack. BBC correspondent Ola Grurin, who is in the area, said there was a heavy police presence around Istiklal Street, which had been cordoned off. Helicopters were circling overhead as ambulances went back and forth. Many shopkeepers standing in their doorways on the normally bustling street looked stunned, she said, adding the incident will have come as a shock to many in the city. Eyewitnesses, who was about 50 meters away when he heard the explosion, said, I saw 3 or 4 people on the ground. People were running in panic. There was black smoke. The noise was so strong, almost deafening. Turkey was hit by a string of deadly bombings between 2015 and 2017 by the so-called Islamic State group and outlawed Kurdish groups. The very same street that suffered today's attack was previously targeted by a suicide bomber in 2016. 5 people, including the bomber, died in that incident. And there's a lot of trouble going on in the world, Craig. And this will lead us on to our next segment, Word on Road.
Yeah, so basically she's come out to say that she will not be performing in Qatar. I know you're thinking, oh damn, that's the point when they're going to have to go with the plan B. She was never asked to perform in Qatar. She just came out to say she will not be. And apparently there's rumours going around that she will be. I haven't seen these rumours and I keep my ears to the streets. But yeah, so she basically said that until they sort out the human rights situation over there, she will not be visiting or performing there or anything of the sort. She's not aligned with them in any kind of way.
Okay.
Yeah, she said, I will not be performing, nor have I ever been in any negotiation to perform. I will be cheering England on from afar, and I look forward to visiting Qatar when it has fulfilled all the human rights pledges it made when it won the right to host the World Cup. So, big up to Lipa, stand for something. Right, what's that? Oh, please say something. And my next bit of news, sorry, hold on, I'm trying to go between.
Hello.
So Takeoff's funeral happened over the weekend.
I feel like I can't hear you properly there.
Can you hear me?
Is she coming out?
Can I hear me? Can I hear
See what
me?
the
Yeah, it's not working.
Okay. Take
Yeah.
off your thing and put it back in.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Nice. So you didn't miss much. But yeah, so Takeoff's funeral obviously happened over the weekend. It was it looked very sad. Okay, there's a few things, right? So obviously they released tickets like we talked about last week. And they specifically said people shouldn't take pictures or videos or anything of the sorts. What do I see online? Pictures and damn videos of speeches, of things like that. And I was like, they were nice enough to invite fans to the funeral.
Yeah.
And they had one simple rule. You guys didn't follow it. Anyways. But yeah, so his funeral happened over the weekend and he was presented with the Atlanta Phoenix Award, which is basically the highest award for services in Atlanta. So the award's called Phoenix Award. And which I guess is good for the family and stuff like that. But again, this is kind of what he was speaking about in terms of giving my flowers while I'm able to enjoy them kind of thing. So it's a bit of a tricky one. It's kind of different types of views on this online. Because then really, you could give people awards when they're alive, couldn't you? Mm-hmm. But then I guess it's like, thank you for your services after they've died. It's a bit of a tricky one. Do you get what I mean?
What was the award?
It's called the Phoenix Award. So it's basically for outstanding services. So it's
Music.
Yeah, okay. in Atlanta. Because you know they're from Atlanta. Yeah. So it was presented by the Atlanta mayor, Andre Dickens. And yeah. So in Atlanta, it's the highest honor basically that you can get.
Okay. I understand why they wouldn't have got that yet anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if he didn't pass away.
Exactly, yeah. So and when he actually passed away, the mayor, he actually went on Instagram to share his to kind of give condolences about his passing and how his loss is a hurtful one, and he's also met with them and just kind of shared space with Migos and and he was basically just pushing about, gun violence and people being just not all of that not happening anymore kind of thing. So yeah, but and then also Quavo kind of spoke out for the first time publicly anyway. So the speech he gave at the funeral, he posted on his Instagram.
It was beautiful though.
Yeah.
No, it was
beautifully written.
It was so emotional. I thought
it was honestly so beautiful. So he basically praised Takeoff, talked about his character being the most quiet in the room, someone who paid attention to the room, paid attention. He was saying how even though he's the most quiet in the room, he's paying the most attention and he knows like a lot of stuff and. You might not think he's present in the room, but he's very present and he's very aware of everything that's going on. And then he said how he also took his time to do everything. And they used to call that the Takeoff time. And he said how, like, even when they're running late for shows and stuff, Takeoff will be like, God will get us there when we're meant to get there kind of thing. And he was like, sometimes we'll be late, but, we do get there on time. And he talked about how, growing up as well, how they grew up together. So Takeoff is his sister's son. Yeah. And he talked about how they grew up like literally together and how they wanted to go into like wrestling together and stuff like that. And he said how Takeoff he was like, he can't find the right words of what to call Takeoff because it's more than a nephew, but it's not a brother because I know you're my sister's son. And he was like, it's finally made clear to me what you are. You're our angel. Nearly got me. So he said, yeah, you're our angel. And it was very, very beautifully written. If you want to check it out, it's on his Instagram. And he says that Takeoff was basically watching. He said, you're watching me and watching us this whole time in living form, making sure everyone felt your love and hugs and stuff like that. And then he said, and the bit that really, really got me, I said, wow. He said hold on, sorry. Yeah, he said, I'll never leave you. I guess God just, no, hold on, sorry guys. Yes, he said, me and you knew we were always going to be together, be with each other for life. And just like now, we're going to see each other again. I love you with all my heart. I'll never leave you. I guess God just didn't need my help. So you can ask him for me what I've got to do to be with you again. I said, if I die on this floor,
No,
beautiful words. Mad. And I love the fact that he said how, even though they grew up together and they did everything together,
it was competed,
never,
right?
never competed with him. It was just always just what it was, and it was really, really beautiful and just really nice. And then Cardi as well, she also put a tribute out as well, and just talked about just praise him again, and kind of shared one of the messages that they shared with each other. And Takeoff would always be like to her, "I love you, like in this life and after." And then she said that, this is ridiculous. But yeah, it was really, really sweet. And from the looks of it, it looked like it was a good funeral. I know Drake also spoke as well.
Did you see the backlash from Young Miami? Well, that Young Miami and Keisha K.O. got.
What about the outfit?
Yeah, because they did like a photo shoot.
Yeah, Chloe Bailey did too. But
yeah.
But
you know what? Like, I saw, obviously, a lot of people were like, oh, this is very distasteful. Like, why are you guys having a full-on photo shoot at someone's funeral? But then, in the same breath, it's like, when you go to funerals, I've gone to a funeral and taken pictures with my friends, or like, do you know what I mean? As a celebration of life.
Yeah.
So, I didn't really get the
I didn't get
the big... I just thought, guys,
I'll be honest with you. It was a banging outfit, banging makeup. I look good. I'm taking a damn picture. If I've got time to squeeze in a picture in this day, I'm doing it. I think where it will be disrespected is I'm standing by your grave taking a picture. But I wasn't. And the way the pictures looks, it looks as if they took it before they left.
Yeah, it wasn't
like while they were trying to get into the funeral.
Do you know what it is? I think it's because people knew where they were. Yeah, that's why. But then again, it's like, if this outfit or picture was on a completely different day, no one would have anything to say.
Whose page is the picture on?
It's Keisha K.O. and
Young Miami.
What was the caption?
So with one of them, it was like rest easy take. So that one, people were like,
first of all,
people were like, rest easy take. But you're there, like you're posing, your leg is here, your arm is there, you're giving fashionista. Literally.
No, I hear the uproar. She's on a carousel of 10 pics.
Wait, who's
all
that?
different locations. Young Miami.
Oh, is it?
This is the day, right?
Fair, I didn't actually see the post. I just went on I only saw it in the shade room.
Like
so.
she's at about 5 different locations.
Shit, I'll close it. So
I'll be honest with you. Yeah, I saw that outfit. I said, that's a banging outfit with that bob. I said, yeah, this is a bit of me. But you know what's mad? I didn't even make the connection that she did that to the funeral. I didn't think of it as a funeral. Okay. I didn't think that's how you dress people's funerals. Oh yeah, it does say every day the sun won't shine, but that's why I love tomorrow. When they bring it up.
So, I don't have a link. I'm looking for the link now, innit?
Want to send it to you?
Of what?
This
what
picture.
do you need? The picture?
Yeah.
Oh,
her pit's clean.
That's a banging outfit.
They're onto her because she's posting this picture?
Yeah, because obviously it's from the funeral.
No, it is. For me, I get it because there's so many pictures and it was actually like a photo shoot, innit? If it was just one sincere, humble picture, cool. But I think because of the quantity, that's probably what rubbed people the wrong way, maybe.
Oh, no, man.
I like it. I think it's a banging outfit.
No, the outfit is banging.
But
like, people forget funerals ain't for the dead person, you know.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because they're dead.
They're gone. Like, funerals,
it's for y'all.
It's for us. Like, it's for us.
No,
It's our celebration. We're gonna do it however we want. That's why we turn up. That's why we look good.
Which one is it? What picture?
All of them.
All of them.
It's Young Miami.
Thanks.
Young Miami 305.
YUNG. Miami 305.
Yeah, it's a celebration of life. Like, if Takeoff's a boy, that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to go there and look good. Like, I'm gonna go there and shut this bitch down.
But if she went in a headscarf, you would have been upset.
I'm indifferent, to be fair. There's nothing wrong with it, but I can see why people might be annoyed. That's it.
People just like moaning at anything.
Yeah.
I've realised that. People just love to chat shit about
pics
everything.
are banging. She looks banging. Like they
I
say,
think Chloe took hers
you
down.
should celebrate life.
Of
innit?
course, after that, she probably thought, I don't want any of this smoke.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, I loved it, man. But speaking of Young Miami, anyway, I think her and Diddy might back. Have you seen the video?
Is it true that she
I'm
dumped
over
him
them
because
too.
of some allowance or something?
Yeah, I heard that, but I don't know
Listen,
if
the
that's
city
true.
girls are falling, man.
We're down,
They're
but is that
falling.
cool?
Hello?
She said, wait, where? I'm not
Hello,
a city girl.
caller.
People are down bad.
Hello. Markzinho, it's Yusafa Sisi.
Who's Yusafa Sisi?
Just somebody in the comment section.
Oh, big up yourself, Yusafa. Where you from? Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Connecticut. I DM'd the show and
Stanford, Connecticut.
Okay, what's good,
oh
man?
yeah,
What you
I'm
telling us today?
Yusuf. Nah, I was just calling in. I DM'd I don't know who I was DMing, but they call you the Yusufs, Yusafas. That's my real name. I was just saying what up.
Oh, the Yusufas.
Oh yes.
Oh yeah. I remember now. I remember. Walk on, G.
I'm chilling. How is it over there?
Oh, nice, lit.
This is a catch up.
Oh, is this a catch up? Do you want to touch on something?
Oh yeah, I heard you guys talking about like the whole Takeoff thing, and then people getting mad about the outfits.
Yeah. What do you
I'm
think?
like, I don't think it's that big of a deal. I think like nowadays people just nitpick about everything, even if it's like about a funeral you weren't there for.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't understand
see
what they
it
wanted to do
on
with the
the gram.
pictures. Like everybody takes pictures at funerals. So what? She couldn't post them.
Yeah. I did.
They want them to print them
I
out.
feel like maybe the
Walgreens
pics
and keep 'em in
aren't
the house.
giving the sentiment of a funeral.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't look like she's mourning. She looks like she's out on the town having fun. Maybe, I don't know.
I
didn't
think
know
that would have been more.
I
I mean-
didn't know that was a
Do you
funeral
want
outfit.
Neither did I.
So
If she was all posting pictures of her up all looking all sad and distraught and that, ain't
Not
that more
sad- not
clouty?
sad and
Yeah, that is
distraught.
clout.
No, I don't
Yeah.
mean like pictures of her crying,
Yeah.
but just one little humble pic. I mean, as opposed
What's
to
a
like
humble
whole,
pic,
a
though?
whole spread, a whole 10 pics, different locations. One you're walking, one you're. I mean,
Oh no, these people are celebrities. She's a
again,
celebrity.
no, I don't care. I'm just trying to get into the heads of the angries. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
I think it's what.
Do you think they're actually angry though?
no, I think
No,
we just need something to
see?
say all the
It's
time, man.
fake
Like,
outrage.
just people need to be quiet, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I
Like
don't.
Duval says, what y'all fake caring about today?
I want people to take nice pictures at my funeral. People better show up and show out. I don't even know the difference anyway. It
You're
doesn't make no
talking-
difference to me. But show up and show out.
So you
and
want
come
10
to each other.
outfits at the funeral.
Oh, 100%. Everybody better look good.
Yeah, don't.
You want
I mean,
stylists and everything.
Yeah, all of that stuff.
you're a stylist.
But yeah, man. Thanks for calling in. A quick catch up, man. Let's finish off this
No problem.
this word on the road, man.
Have
Yeah,
a good
man.
one, guys.
Appreciate
Bye,
the
bro.
call,
Take
man.
care.
Good
Have a
talk.
good
Bye.
one. Thank you.
Ask them what time it was.
Damn, you rushed them off the phone, didn't you?
We ain't got all day.
When I-
Yeah. So
this
it
is
was.
how I lead, baby. Get in line.
You said get in line.
That's a good line, you know.
But
So get
yeah,
in
you're a
place, nigga.
dictator, man. But yeah, so yeah, it was. I think it was nice, and hopefully everyone, you know, he needs to get healing from all of that can do exactly that. I mean, apparently though, from people who were at the funeral, was saying how Offset, I think in part of Offset's speech or whatever or something like that, they're talking about, you know, brotherhood and
Yeah.
mending whatever's happened and just, you know, just sorting that out basically, which is really, really good. So yeah, hopefully all that works out. The next is for the Breezy fans. Our time is coming. Our time is here, actually. So Chris Brown has announced a European tour for it's going to be called Under the Influence, and it's going to be February 2023. And I'm so happy because I was meant to go Ghana, so I'm so glad I didn't book the ticket because damn,
When
That
would you
would've
mean to
been
go?
in February.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I don't know. We don't know the dates yet exactly, but I would if. Oh my gosh! Imagine I was in Ghana, Chris Brown's here. I'd be fuming. But yeah, so the dates he's going to cover is Dublin, London, Glasgow, Birmingham, Amsterdam, Paris, Brussels, Frankfurt. There's a place. And Berlin.
Don't finish me this morning.
It's another place.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's on his Instagram.
spell it for me. What is it?
So it's OBERHAUSEN.
O-B-E-R.
Okay, yeah, no, she was right. It's a place.
It's a place.
Okay.
O-B.
O-B-E-R-H what?
HAUSEN.
I think I need to see it.
Oberhusen?
Sounds about spelt. Yeah. Sounds like
Oberhusen?
it's spelt, yeah.
I'm just listening to letters, yeah, and I was just gonna put it to a. I don't think I've seen those collection of letters put together before.
Where is it?
So Oberhausen. So this is
Oberhausen.
It's in Germany.
It's in Germany.
I was gonna say it sounded
No,
German.
it's Uberhausen.
Yeah, Oberhausen. That's what
Are you making that up?
Uberhausen.
No, that sounds about right.
Nah,
that sounds familiar-ish.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I don't know the place. I'm just reading it as if I was German. No, because I've done German in school. So I know the cadence and that.
All right.
Uberhausen.
Yes, please.
I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it. Listen.
Be quiet. Look, he's gonna play it. Let's listen.
Oberhausen.
Hausen. Hausen makes more
What
sense.
did I say?
Hausen
Yeah,
makes
you
sense.
weren't close.
No,
you were
I
Oberhausen.
I said Oberhausen.
Hausen makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Hausen
in
definitely
terms of how
makes sense.
the German dialect is.
Yes, you said.
I'm just saying.
We heard you.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You studied German.
Yeah,
in
you
GCSE.
as well.
So did I.
What was your grade? Okay.
What was your
It wasn't
grade?
lit.
Huh?
What was your grade?
What are you saying?
I got a C.
No, you made. What was it?
What are you saying? Nah, I got a C.
So did I.
I got a C.
Okay, cool.
You should, believe in that.
What,
But
the
yeah,
C?
yeah, the C, man. But the people, you're getting a tour too. So yeah, there's no word exactly on the date, specific dates, or when tickets are going to be out. Will say, I'm just letting my employer know now, Brent, that if these tickets are coming out during the show, I'm going to excuse myself. If it's Word on Road's time, we're going to have to do every other segment before. Like, I don't think you understand. I cannot carry last.
Okay.
I can't.
But don't you know Mags is a plug?
Okay.
Does Mark know he's a plug? Because he looks surprised.
I don't know if I got any Chris Brown.
Yeah, I don't think I
fans.
can take a risk. I'll be honest with you. I don't think I can trust anybody with this task. I don't. Nobody. I don't think there's anyone in this world I could trust with that task.
You know
of
what? I've
getting
never
tickets.
seen Chris live though. Actually,
He's gonna be amazing.
Should look into that.
I just know it. And I just hope there's no support acts either because he hasn't been there for years. So we need like I need all the specials from all the albums. So he's really gonna be so
That's it.
tired.
No support. You wanted to tour the world with no support.
He
Act.
can do it.
He's really going to be so tired, you know.
Look at caring about his well-being.
Always. I think I'm just, I can't wait. I'm really excited about that. No shame in my game. I'm very excited. The next bit is about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Please tell me you saw this. Porsha's.
What, her rollout?
So basically, I don't know if it happened. No, it happened last year. We weren't filming then. So basically, one of the Real Housewives, one of the best ones to be fair, Porsha Williams, she is getting married to an ex-castmate's ex-husband, basically. And I'll be honest with you, I still can't believe that this is actually a real thing. I can't believe they're actually going ahead with this. A part of me just hoped this was a joke. But anyway, she's put out pictures of, like the wedding engagement, the wedding shoot kind of thing, pre-wedding shoots.
Yeah.
They look absolutely amazing. Uncle looks really good. Looks like he's been, taking care of himself and he's leveling up.
So whose ex-husband is this?
So basically, there was a girl who came on the show. Her name was Fallon.
Okay.
And so basically with Real Housewives, they kind of introduce you first. You're like friend of a cast.
Yeah.
Then the next season, then you become a cast member.
Yeah.
And then they went to her house, visited her house, and her husband was there. He was out there with the charcuterie and all sorts. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The house was beautiful and everything. So she was, I reckon she was going to be a cast member. And then end of that season, they announced a divorce. A month later that Porsha, who went to visit their house on camera, because she was her friend. So
Okay.
Porsha's the one who introduced her to the group.
Yeah.
Porsha is now engaged to her husband.
Okay.
Madness. It was that day. It was very wild on Instagram because I thought it was a prank. But no, over a year later, they're really going through with this, and this is the furthest she's gotten in her pursuit of a husband. No, it's not actually. She married to Cordell. Never mind. But yeah, so they look good. It looks nice. I don't think though. So usually with housewives, if you're like a popping housewife, you'd get like a spin-off. So like a wedding one. So her last fiance, they actually had one to lead up to the wedding, but they never got married. Hot dog man, Dennis. But his family owns like a hot dog chain in America.
Oh, I was wondering why you called him a hot dog man.
No, yeah, his family owns like a whole chain. But basically, but after she took this girl's husband, she quit the show. So she hasn't been back on the show at all because she didn't want to face the music.
Yeah.
Which I think is a very cowardly thing to do because if this was anyone else, she would have been front row leading the pack. Do you get what I mean? So I don't even think that she's going to do a Bravo special of her wedding because she's really, really trying to not address this at all.
Yeah.
Which is a shame because she's one of the best housewives, to be fair. But congratulations to them. I'm looking forward to it. She accidentally showed her wedding dress as well, her traditional engagement dress on Insta Live the other day as well. It looks very nice from what I could see. But yeah, and also in other news, which I'm sure we'll get into deeper, but just on the word and road side of it, Skepta is basically talking about how he's proud to be Nigerian and African and everything, which is really, really... Wait, let's find out that.
I'm laughing because the post and the comments finished me.
Let me see.
No, do you know what I'm talking about? Did you see the comments?
No. So I'll read the post and you can tell me the comments.
I'll tell you. Yeah.
So basically, he posted. So he features on Wizkid's new album, which Mr. Rotation will get into. But he says, when it wasn't cool to be African in the UK, I was screaming my Nigerian names from the rooftops. When everybody was telling me to get the Drake feature, I was asking him for a verse on Ojo Elegba. When they offered me an MBE, I declined politely and took my chieftaincy title in Odoaje, which is the town in Nigeria. Yes, I was born in London as a coon in the 80s. Yes, I was brainwashed by the TV.
Did he call himself a coon?
Yes.
Yeah. He said, yes, I was born in London as a coon in the 80s. Yes, I was brainwashed by the TV. Yes, I have children with a mixed-race woman. Yes, my Yoruba Igbo is shaky, small, LOL. But my purpose mentality will never fade. Village boy for life. Agaracha must come back, which I guess that's his chieftaincy title. And then he just hashtag more love and says, Africa to the world, let's go Wizkid, my blood.
Did he delete this? Because I can't see it.
He must have deleted it then.
Was it on this post?
It was on Skepta's.
No, did he post the album artwork?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's just the artwork.
He's changed the caption.
Of course.
He's
No, but it's just this though. He didn't even post that picture.
Oh, he's deleted
It was just a screenshot of
the track list.
track list
Yeah, it's gone.
and then that.
It's gone.
Okay, so please tell me how he got cooked and why he deleted it then.
No, because the comments were hilarious, yeah. Because people were like, nigga, your baby mother is not mixed with she white. Like people were literally going in. And then they were like, you got a whole Union Jack tattoo on your chest.
Ooh.
Blood, like, you know what people are like?
Yeah.
So, like, they were literally like, I was just literally reading the comments like, damn.
Well,
Like,
he did say he was brainwashed.
No, of course. And the thing is, I respected
Accountability.
it. Yeah, I respected the honesty.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I didn't see anything wrong with it, but it was just literally the fact that, like, in the comments, everyone was like, she's not mixed. She's like, I was just like, guys, why? Like, that's all anyone cared about. And it was also like, why is this not why is this relevant, but like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it obviously must have got to him. Not got to him, but for him to delete
No,
it.
he definitely got to him.
Yeah, for him to delete it.
Yeah, he got to
because
him.
literally they were cooking him in the
Really?
comments. Like,
That's mad. I wouldn't have thought that, you know.
yeah.
I thought they were going to cook him because maybe the post made it seem like he was saying that he was the first one to kind of triumph being African, or you know what I mean. When I don't believe that to be the case.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why people don't just take information for what it is. Because I saw that post, and when he said, "Oh yeah, I don't know, I got a baby with a mixed race shoot," I just took the information. I was like, "Oh, okay,
Okay, yeah.
yeah." I thought she was white,
White,
but
but
okay,
Whatever
cool.
you say.
And
But
I just took it.
I know, but you know how some people literally like everyone has a voice now because of social media, innit? So no one's gonna like see it and let it slide.
But
You're gonna.
do we know for a fact that she's not mixed race?
She could be mixed,
Yeah, but you know them ones
like Caucasian mixed,
With your black,
Yeah, but you know,
like
but
Irish and Scottish.
but you
Have
know, but we,
Crazy.
you and I
sprinkle of
both.
black.
No, but have we seen a proper picture of her HD? Like
4K.
exactly.
I don't know.
No, I'm just saying. I don't know.
I don't
if
know.
she's mixed race or white. I
Yeah,
have
because
no idea.
sometimes people look white, but they're actually mixed.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
honest,
she could be
I don't
off white,
actually-
like one of them Persian things or something like that. You know what I'm
Persian
saying?
is not off white, babes.
They're like,
Yeah, I feel like we might offend people.
Yeah.
what do you mean? Them like people with like them olive skin, like you know, like white with like a little tinge, like the off white.
All right.
Man said off white, you know.
So what's off white then?
I wouldn't call anyone off white, to be fair.
Oh no, it's a thing.
Okay. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Okay. Next, in people seeing things and not taking it as Mark said, people just should. Is Chunkz is getting cooked. He's had a lot of energy over
Yeah,
this
I
weekend.
saw
It was
that.
ridiculous.
That surprised me actually
So basically, oh sorry, go on.
Did it?
Lead.
Yeah.
I don't think it
Why?
didn't surprise me at all.
because I
It
didn't.
surprised me.
When I think of Lil Nas X, I don't think devil worshipper. And maybe I don't know the extent of his devil
No,
worship.
I'll
or his
tell you why
antics.
he's a devil worshipper.
That's why.
He
Yeah,
was
have you
he was
seen the video though,
twerking
right?
on the devil.
No.
in his
But then-
music with
No,
devil.
he basically designed trainers and it had human blood in it.
Yeah.
Okay.
With Nike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well,
then-
no, I don't think that was official with Nike. They had to take that down.
Yeah, they did.
But
Because
then
it was all like Satan stuff as well.
And then obviously in his music video, he's like twerking and dancing with the devil and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
You know, I ain't seen any of this stuff, you know.
But it all came out. It was a
Twerking
thing.
on the devil.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it was a whole thing. But basically, sorry. Basically, Chunkz, just to give them a bit of context. So Chunkz tweeted, he said, Speed and Lil Nas X turned up to my house to stream, and then he took a picture with them. And then people were basically cooking him and talking about, you know, as a Muslim, why would you do that? And, you know, this guy, again, like we said about the whole Satan stuff, he does have a track record. And they were like, why would you align yourself with someone like that? Like, you're Muslim and you're going to align yourself with someone who blatantly worships the devil and all that kind of stuff. And then Chunkz came back and said, I'm going to take a break off social media. It's too much, seriously.
And you know what? I'm not surprised that he got a lot of backlash, to be honest with you. Just based on the community, right? Like, I've seen what, like, the Muslim community, like, and they take it very serious, do you know what I mean? So, and he's also the same person that, didn't he say he stopped doing music because it was haram? So,
did you see him getting cooked the other day because he sang so he was at a club, and then he must have jumped on the mic quickly.
Yeah.
For like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
People in the comments are like, I thought you said you gave it up. I thought you said...
Yeah.
Damn.
They was talking about this in the group, and there's some people saying that they don't like society, everyone's overreacting, being stupid, boom, 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 boom. I'm more of the mindset of like what Gina's saying. Like, he's as far as I'm concerned, he's a devout Muslim, like, and he's made it aware that his religion is important to us. Like, important to him. I mean, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's affected his career. There's things that he stopped doing because of his religion. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
So when if you present like that, and that's what you want to do, and then you gotta walk in that light.
Yeah, but
you gotta stay righteous.
Yeah, but he's not the complete article.
But no one's perfect there.
Like, he ain't perfect. He's still trying.
No, I'm with you, and obviously I hear that. But yeah, he's been actively trying to the point where he stopped making music and boom, boom, boom. So why have you aligned yourself with this man that's dancing all over the devil and posted it like it's cool? There's a video. He's twerking in one of the videos.
All right.
But you know, maybe he didn't know the way.
But do you see it as some type of alliance, some type of like
a cosign?
Some type of, it's not an alliance. It's not like, me
it is
and you
an
are now in
alliance.
business. And
of course it is. My brethren just posted a video. You just posted a link. Didn't even say nothing. Talking about it's an endorsement and all that. This is an alliance. This is an alliance.
An alliance is the wrong word to use.
No shit. No, it's an alliance.
Is Chunkz posting Little Nas, endorsing maybe the...
I'm not going to bring up old stuff. But Brent, am I wrong?
No,
I don't want to bring up...
I
don't want to bring up old stuff, but come on, man.
I'm not saying your point is wrong. I'm saying an alliance. So you know what alliance means? Moving forward, me and you are now
I stand
in
with
cahoots. In business, we're gonna be doing things.
I'm just going to hold him to the same standards that everybody's setting in the world. Everybody's setting in the world right now. I'm trying to hold him to the same standards. So he posted that picture. Slash an alliance.
Can I say that maybe Chunkz didn't know?
Because
didn't know what?
It's not an alliance. I'm sorry.
But you see how Yusuf didn't know, and we said we knew.
You can bring it back to Kyrie if you want.
Not everybody knows these things. Do you get me? Like sometimes, like we don't know what people's processes are when it comes to social media. Do you get me? So maybe he actually did not know about this whole Satan stuff. The only reason why I know is because of Word and Road.
But let me be honest. I think
they're clinging on. Sorry to cut you, because I think they're clinging on to the Satan thing, and the elephant in the room is the fact it's because he's homosexual.
This is literally what I was about to say. I was literally about to say I think even if you take away the devil stuff, I think his community was still always going to have an issue with the fact that he's from the LGBT.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first saw the post, sorry, not when I first saw the post. When I found out there was backlash, I assumed
it was because of that, right?
Because of that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not privy to this whole devil worship inside of Lil Nas X, innit? So I assumed that's what they were getting him. That's why they were attacking him, innit? So I was surprised to find out, and I was thinking, are they using the devil worshipper thing as a cover up to their real issue?
Yeah, but I've seen both.
You know what I mean?
In the comments, I've seen like people go at him for both.
Yeah, but then how do you even come at someone though for even being in the picture with someone who is gay? You can't always avoid that.
And also, you're forgetting about the particular nuances of the human side of things. Speed and Lil Nas X showed up to his house. Probably surprise. There's probably some type of like convo, camaraderie, banter. Oh, bro.
They would have had to get the address. That weren't no surprise. Like, man said, Lil Nas X just turned up at my yard.
Okay,
what?
Cool.
He put the address in Waze, rude boy. Like, he knew they was coming. Do you get what I'm saying? Oh,
that's
but he said it just turned up. The way he said it though was like,
that's fine.
Someone else surprised him.
So they came to his house, and obviously he's a big star. In the moment, he got caught up in the moment. Like, let's take a picture with big, influencer celebrity. Just throw up something for the gram. He might have got caught in the moment.
He lost himself. I think. I'm not saying what he's done is so egregious. I think for the way he lives his life and for the image that he wants to put out there and the character that he wants to have,
I think
he's misstepped here.
For me personally, I think he's been harsh.
He should have known this was going to happen.
I think you've been harsh. That's it. I think you've been harsh.
You think what?
You've been harsh.
He's been harsh. Who's been harsh?
Mugs.
Yeah, because you know what it is? I feel like someone can say that this is what they want to do, whatever. I think it doesn't take away the fact that they're human. Like, yes, I know he said he's Muslim. Yes, I know that he's cut things out to, follow to make sure he's a stronger Muslim and, practice his faith the best way he knows how to. But he's human. And I think even with this as well, like he didn't lips him.
Fair enough. I'm saying, look, he's representing Islam, yeah.
I hate sinners who just come at people like
everybody's sinners,
they're
yeah.
way better.
But he's one of the most prominent. He's one of the most prominent figures from your community.
Who?
Chunkz. As far as entertainment goes,
the way you see it.
In English.
That's the way you see it.
I don't know how many that many pop.
Listen to me. Yeah.
You told me in Britain who's the famous Muslims then.
Listen to me, yeah. What do you mean by he's the most prominent person in the community?
I'm saying
he's Muslim, right? He's an individual who's Muslim. Wait, on his own journey with Allah and God, right? I'm not looking I'm not looking for my spiritual awakening
from Chunkz.
No one ever said that.
Hear me out from Chunkz. So Chunkz is not the person that I look at and think, oh my God, he is above doing this.
You see,
he's
entertainment,
he's a kid.
actor,
He's allowed to make
sportsman.
mistakes.
Who's the most famous Muslim people you know? Is Mo Farah Muslim?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he is.
Yeah, so I know Mo as well. But I'm saying, in our scene, in our space, give me some prominent figures that are. I'm not talking about community leaders or anything like this. I'm just talking about popular, famous people who are Muslim and practice it. Like, tell me some.
Practice it well. Practice it how, Marks?
This is semantics. Can someone tell me someone, please? I don't know.
I'm Googling, hold up.
All right, Crepton Colin.
And the Muslim?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And Chunkz is bigger than them. Go on. Who else then?
No, but I think the point is that no one, like, you don't.
I don't know your point.
People don't.
Because you never let me land. You just cut me off.
Go on.
But I'm just saying, yeah. Because look, at the end of the day, yeah, he is representing a culture, yeah, in a country, yeah, where they're a minority and stuff like that. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so he is representing a culture and he's put his religion on the forefront. You know what I'm trying to say? So indirectly, whether he realizes it or not, yeah, he is representing. Like, he wants to be a good Muslim. He's not singing. He's not trying. He don't want to do haram things. He don't put pure stuff out there. So he wants to be representation of Islam, good representation of Islam, and he's popular. So he's got a platform there that he decided to use it. He has to use it wisely. There's people, yeah, like devout old school Muslims who might be strict on certain things. This is not the image that we want you depicting of us, because you represent us now and you got a platform here. You know what I'm trying to say? You have to be mindful of it. And this is not what we want. You took it upon yourself to do this. And then now you're muddying the waters. I could understand backlash from people who feel that way. Like, why not?
Pogba, Salah.
See, there you go. Pogba, Salah. And they're footballers, they're foreign, man. I'm talking about in our community, he's one of the most prominent figures of Muslim, man. I don't understand why.
Are you giving Kyrie the same grace?
What do you mean? Kyrie didn't do nothing.
And Chunkz did.
You haven't even read the book. There's a lot of truths, but it depends.
Do you know all the nuances into Chunkz's mind state and his thinking?
No.
Exactly.
What's that mean? I don't need to. I can see.
No,
I can see the stuff that he's took part in.
I'm
I'm just going through information that he's given me. I'm not passing no judgment on him. This is information that he's given me.
You're putting Chunkz under the bus, but you're not putting Kyrie under the bus.
I never put Chunkz under the bus.
Well,
I never said anything. I'm not saying anything
So
crazy.
this
I'm
is-
just saying he
so
should have been
this is-
mindful of what he's been doing.
this is
Chunkz
you-
shouldn't be shocked.
This is you backing Chunkz, or
What does backing him look like? I'm saying he should be allowed to do what he wants.
are you condemning him? Are you throwing him to the lambs? Or
I wouldn't say it's condemning him, because I don't believe he's done
seems
anything
like
wrong.
it's up to you. I'm just saying.
I'm not Muslim, so I don't give a shit about what he does. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, if I was, I probably would condemn him. You're the voice here. You're the voice of reason. You're Muslim.
And
you should speak.
And have you heard what I've been speaking though?
Go on then, so what's your?
Not you saying he should speak when the whole
No,
time the men are telling you what he
No,
thinks.
me and you've been speaking, and I've said what I've said.
Ridiculous.
So you think it's fine? You think it's cool?
I didn't say it's fine. I said he's made a mistake. Obviously, from the outside looking in, I didn't know that Lil Nas X was looked upon as a outright devil worshipper.
It's
right?
something that he plays on. I don't know if people
cool.
think he's really worshipping the devil, but he does his foolishness.
Do I think that Chunkz should be cancelled? Should he be dragged through the mud for posting a picture of Lil Nas X? No. Can this be a teachable moment for Chunkz? Yes, or maybe. He's a kid. Yeah, he's prone to making mistakes. This is not what the religion is about. cutting someone's throat because they made a mistake. So for me personally, who was a Muslim, I'm going to give him grace, because it's just a picture to me. It's not, you know what I mean? Maybe to you it's like, you are the voice of Islam, so you must be perfect.
I'm not saying that, but I'm not condemning him. I don't believe he should be cancelled. I have no issue with Chunkz or Speed or Lil Nas X. I'm not talking about that. I'm just saying, I understand.
I'm not saying it ain't wrong. Like, for example, if I knew somebody was a devil worshipper, would I take a picture with them? Hell no, I wouldn't. Yeah. But if someone else doesn't mean I should, drag them through the mud for it.
I'm not, again, I don't have a horse in this race, so I'm not part of it.
I think prone to making mistakes.
I just think I'm not surprised at the backlash, and depending on what your mindset is, it's kind of warranted. I think he should have knew better. I'm not condemning him or dragging him.
Kyrie should have known better too.
No, that's not true.
Why?
Because some of the stuff that he's saying he believes in, whose truth is, who decided what truth is real? Do you know what I'm trying to say? Why does their truth circumvent anybody else's? What do you mean? It's not fair. It's just a matter of opinion.
Exactly. So in both scenarios, right, there's tons of nuances and, it's all subjective in certain degrees, right?
Yeah.
So the same way you're giving Chunkz a lot of slack, but you're being easy on Kyrie and make it seem like I'm doing the reverse, right? Because you just said, it's all what? You said it's a matter of what?
Opinions.
Exactly.
Fair enough. But you're making it like I'm on to Chunkz.
You are on to Chunkz.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do. It's up to you though. You can be on to who you want to be on to.
What's the comment saying, Brent? Am I on Chunkz?
I'm not sure. I can't really see you.
So what? Oh, because I'm too low.
Thank you very much. I can see you now. I think what you said was that you could understand as to why it is he got the backlash.
Yeah, I'm not on him at all.
You said that you don't have a horse in this race. You really don't care either way. But if you were to be asked the question, you could understand why he got the backlash.
Yeah,
but you couldn't understand why Kyrie got the backlash. Is why what Yusuf is basically saying.
Is we still doing Word on Road?
Yeah, I think we are. Surprisingly, my last bit. Gina, do you mind taking this one for me, please, babes?
All right, so it's Stefflon Don and Burna Boy subbing each other. So she put out a video. And it's like a dance in TikTok, and the caption is when he's a man and not a mummy's boy, and she's dancing. And then Burna put out a story post and was like, move on.
I would die. Do you understand?
Yeah, and then she came back and she said, I don't think I have that to speak, but something about if you don't at me, if it's not direct, then it's not respected. At me sis, basically.
Yeah.
And then obviously everyone's just and ahhing about that. And then Ashley Louise put out a tweet talking about being a mummy's boy and having a close relationship with your mum is not the same thing. So my question to y'all is, do you agree?
That being a mummy's boy and having a close relationship with your mum is not the same thing?
Yeah.
No, they're not the same thing. Because I think you can...
So you do agree?
Yeah.
I agree with that, but that statement that she's making, I agree with her. That's not the same thing. Because you could... Having a strong relationship with your mum is not necessarily being a mummy's boy. I think being a mummy's boy is like...
It's still on the tip.
Is that... Sorry, what?
You're still on the tip. I hear it.
I thought you said something else. I was like,
yeah. What do you think I said?
No,
I want to know. What is it?
No, I've heard tip and funny things. I was like, what?
Yeah, y'all had a funny weekend in this room.
Well, tip and tit is very close.
It's close, yeah. It's an easy mistake to make.
Trust me, it's different sides of the bodies. Carry on.
I was just thinking, yo, wow, this is crazy. But
what's a mummy's boy?
I think a mummy's boy is like when you make a choice that it's like it's mum over not over everything, because there should be a parent over everything anyway. But if it's mum, dad, fuck you, dad. You know what I'm trying to say? There's people that have good relationships with both their parents. There's people that think their dad more, but have strong relationships with their mum, but they're more of like the manly relationship. So then I wouldn't call them a mummy's boy. You can have a strong relationship with your mum, but not be a mummy's boy. So she's right. They are two different things. You get me? So is she sticking up for Burna Boy?
No, because the narrative is that Burna is a mummy's boy.
Okay, there's nothing wrong with being a mummy's boy, man. I'm a mummy's boy.
It is for the woman, boy. I would never date a mummy's boy in my life again.
Long.
It's the
I'm a
worst
mummy's
thing.
boy. Is that like the kind of ones where like But then again, you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't like. As then people, I see people like the dynamics of relationships. That's mad. I wouldn't date a girl that my mum didn't like. Like you couldn't. I wouldn't date a girl that my mum didn't like. Like we couldn't be around at the family house and there's funny things going around.
Even if your mum didn't like her for.
I don't know, but I'm not having no disrespect. There's no disrespect to the table when you're talking sideways to my mum. It's not happening.
That's not what I mean.
There's no chance.
First of all, that's what I was going. I don't know where you think you're going.
Reduce it.
What are you talking about? I said,
no, but it might be her fault though. My mum might be being an idiot. My mum might be onto you, and she's in the wrong.
Yeah.
But even though it's wrong and strong, I'm with my mum might be in the wrong.
Your mummy's boy.
I just said I'm a mummy's boy. I just said I'm a mummy's boy. Shut up! You're not doing this.
It's not a case of shut up, yeah. But let's just say, like, I'm not disrespectful, innit? So I'll never disrespect someone's parent regardless, even if they're in the wrong, yeah. But I'm saying, if your mum is in the wrong, yeah, let's say me and you're dating and your mum's in the wrong and she don't like me for some invalid reason, right? And you even know the reason why your mum don't like me is silly, right? Are you gonna back me or are you gonna back your mum?
I will back you and I will talk to her and I will try and fix things. But if I can't, she's gonna be stubborn and dig her heels in, and it's just not gonna work. I'm not gonna do this. Like I hold everybody accountable. So if she's in the wrong, I could look her in the face and tell her she's in the wrong. But whatever beef you've got is the beef you've got. If I can't fix it, and it's just gonna be you're gonna be at loggerheads all the time, you're gonna lose. I'm not gonna pick no girl over my mum.
What have you felt like your mum's argument or your mum's gripe wasn't justified?
I'm gonna take it to her and I'm gonna try to fix it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell her she's wrong,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try to amend the situation.
Yeah.
But what if she's being stubborn and stupid? What if she just don't like you?
That's what I'm asking you. So to what ends do you say, Mum, you're being ridiculous, I'm gonna be with my girl? Or if your mum is being unjustified to the end, right, are you gonna be like, you know what, my mum doesn't like you, I don't feel like her reasons are valid, but she hasn't given me the blessing, so it's done.
Yeah, there's no room. Yeah, there's no room to work with her.
Crazy.
That's
crazy.
That's crazy, guys.
This ain't gonna work.
Yikes.
That's why I said
Remind me never
her
to
gripes
date you.
are unjustified. Like they're wrong.
No, you won't pass clearance.
It's hard because my mum's not an unreasonable person, but we're hypothetically speaking, and even in the hypothetical, I'm a mummy's boy.
You done that.
She's done it.
Swear down.
So she's got to make it work.
At least you're honest.
That's interesting. I would thought you would want to deny it, but yeah, that's fine.
You thought I was the one that
Yeah, you are denying.
How?
I don't know. I just think that I'm not for I think if your parent is clearly being unreasonable about a person, I don't see how. But again, I believe in love. Like I love and everything. Yeah, I can't lose out on a life partner that I think is great for me because my mum is being bad vibes. That's wild to me.
Let me tell you.
Because I'm sorry, but just be. This is what it is, yeah. My mum is my family, absolutely, but I'm trying to form a new family with this person. There's a day my mum's not going to be here anymore. And then what am I going to just be out here on my own?
You can't date your mum.
Yeah, but while she's here, because look, I'm the way I think logically, yeah, is if I'm going to approach her, and this is a problem, yeah, and she's not having it, yeah, and you're still not going to work here, but she's being unreasonable, this is the love of my life, this is the person I want to be with, boom, boom. My only option after that, if I'm going to continue in this relationship here, is cut this off. You ain't going to be around each other, and if I'm going to be with you, that means I'm not going to be around her really. So the only real option, like someone's got to go. Do you know what it is? You know what I'm trying to say? So whoever you keep, the other one's got to go. I'm not cutting off my mum.
No, but do you know what it is with mummy's boys? Mummy's boys don't really wait.
Wait a minute. Cutting your mum off.
Do you know what it is?
The relationship, the dynamics of the relationship's going to change. We have to separate. With the separation, you have to, because it's just not going to work.
Let me make this point. What is mummy's boys? They don't realize that they have power. If you're a mummy's boy, chances are your mum is a son's boy too, girl. Do you get me? Yeah. So if you said to your mum, like, this is someone that's important to me and I love her and I want to be with her, this is gonna have to be sorted. You can actually put your foot down and things will change. Because the thing with mummy's boys, with them, trust me, I've got sources to back this up. With mothers and sons who have that dynamic here, it's a codependency situation. Do you get me? Yeah. So if she realized you don't want to lose your mum, that's fair. Of course, you shouldn't want to lose your mum. However, she realized that, you know what? If I don't fix up and
I could potentially lose my son.
They're going to pattern up. They do pattern up. But the thing is, people are just so quick to be throwing girls and be like, well, you know what? I'll just pick anyway. Whatever.
It's because one of receiving
their own. Yeah. It's not from a real place.
I'm lucky my mum's not an idiot, so I wouldn't go through them problems. So my mum's not an idiot. She's not unreasonable. Like we're not gonna have these things. But again, stuff like that's never happened to me in my life. So if she's pointing it out, she knows this. She could see something that I can't see. If this ain't right for me, it's not right.
Think that?
Yeah, but if you can't see it at all,
so there's nothing there.
She's never
Like-
never tried to steer me down the wrong path in
I know, but
life
remember,
ever.
this is-
Always
this
wanted the
is-
best for me.
this is hypothetical.
So if she's telling me something, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take heed in what she's saying. There's a reason why she's saying these things. Because again, she's not an unreasonable person, and I'm just lucky. But what I'm saying is, if she was an unreasonable person, yeah, she would have that.
She has to go.
Yeah, she'll have to go. She'll have to green that. I'll be pissed.
Ladies, say no to Mommy's voice.
Brent, you look like you want to say something.
All right. So, all right. So, in your youth,
Yeah.
your mother had been telling you to stay out the streets,
Yeah.
but you didn't listen to her, right?
Oh, because
She was telling you something good, you didn't listen to her.
When it comes to girls, you
But
do.
when it comes to girls, if she's in the wrong, you will listen to her if she says she needs to go.
yeah.
Why?
You just don't like women like that then.
No.
Oh, no, you do like women, obviously.
Because,
Simple
like
father.
I said, yeah, in my mind, yeah, if I'm gonna keep these two relationships, yeah, they don't coincide. So you pick one, and when you pick one, the other goes. You know what I'm trying to say? So if I pick my gal, obviously I can't divorce my mum. That's my mum. She's always gonna be my mum.
Yeah.
If I pick my gal, because the relationship is strained, it's not what it is. She's not gonna see me hardly or all these things. It's not gonna work. Grandkids, Christmas, it's not gonna work. But it's gonna be strained, isn't it? I want to keep the relationship with my mum.
You said she wants the best for you,
Yeah,
and that would be what you tell her is the best for you, right?
not necessarily. Sometimes people can't see things. Sometimes people.
But in this scenario, it's hypothetical scenario. We've ascertained that
Yeah.
she's dead in the wrong.
Yeah,
So there's no way you're going to be talking to your mother. You would let your mother get away with madness, basically. As a loving son, you would let her get away with madness. Sick in her
I'm
madness,
always wrong or
sick in
strong.
her
Even
wrong.
for my friends, I'm ride or die. You're allowed. You get that benefit with me. You're allowed to be wrong and strong. I told you I can talk and in behind closed doors. We can have the conversation. I can try and hold you accountable. But I'm just that way inclined. Like you do get that kind of grace with me. You're allowed to be wrong and strong. Like it's not about anybody else. Like it's about my relationships and what I got. So even with my friends, like I said, you could be wrong and I can hold you accountable and tell you. But I'm not gonna fuck you. Like you're allowed to be wrong and strong. When I'm ready to be wrong and strong, I want to be wrong and get supported by my people as well. You get me? I want the same grace afforded to me.
Like, would it hurt if it is your new missus, the one that was just great for you? Like, in a parting gesture, she basically says, "Go and suck your mother's TT."
Brent's so dumb.
sorry.
No,
But
because
you know what it comes down to, though?
you're
It
making it
comes
sound
down
like
to
I'm
what
crazy,
you-
yeah. But if the relationship with my parents is going to be damaged for it, yeah, you can't pick. How can you pick?
But this
a
was
partner over your family.
this goes to my point because why I think it comes down to ultimately is what people place value on.
Yeah,
So
I
I
value
think
family
if you,
high.
if you yeah, exactly. So if you value forming like relationships and stuff like that, not that people who value relationships don't value their family as well, but you make it work. But I think I'm just a realist in that I can't miss out on good things in my life because there's someone else who I'm so close to being bad vibes, and that person's going to leave tomorrow, or I might even die tomorrow.
Yeah.
And then what's that
Yeah,
been
that
for?
person's not going to be
That's
around
wild
forever,
to
innit?
me.
So,
Do you know what?
Sorry, Judah, 1 second. They're influencing a decision for you that could be long term, but everyone's here temporarily in it. So it's like, I don't want to say things because I don't want to put bad energy out there.
course.
But you understand what I'm trying to say, innit?
Yeah, but I don't care. I'm team.
That's fair. That's fine.
I'm team mum, wrong or right, ride or die. You get me? Thick or thin, it is, and that's where it's at. You get me? And me and my family and that's how I rock. I'll pick them over anybody.
That's good.
You get me?
It's nice.
I hear
That's it, man. Good, bad, or indifferent. Like I said, this is a hypothetical situation that I wouldn't never be in. Luckily enough, you get me. But if I was, that's probably the route I'd go down.
Yeah, there are people in this situation and they've lost out on really good things because the parents are being bad vibes. And,
Yeah, but they got idiot parents. Not all parents are good parents. I'm speaking from the relationship that I've had with my mum for who she is. To
But
me.
not
Do you
everyone
know what I'm trying to say?
but not everyone has that awareness to see that their parents are being bad vibes. Because for them, it's like my parents have never led me astray, so I'm gonna follow this. So where you should sit back and think, what is this really about? Not everyone does that, and then you lose out on things, and then life. But
Because I can't understand. I've seen people that's got bad relationships with their parents. I can't understand it. Like boys, girls with their mothers and stuff like that. And I honestly can't understand it because I know the relationship that I have. You get what I'm trying to say? But if it's someone different, if there's nothing to lose out, like if you haven't got that relationship, if your parents are not that good, then it's for real. Like why are you blocking your blessings for this? Idiot, like, do you get what I'm trying to say? But I can only speak.
idiot.
I can only speak to what I know. You get what I'm trying to say? This is the relationship that I've had. This is the bond that I've built up all this time, and this is the person who's in front of me. Like, and I'm gonna pick that person.
Suppose, like, you do this twice, and then the one that actually looks like mummy, she's like, yeah.
No, I'll be like, yeah, you're taking the piss.
I'm done. The whole family needs to go to therapy.
Yeah, what is that? I'm taking the piss.
The new girl, the mum, everybody, mate.
I'll be honest with you. Even after I would wear things. I don't know if you could do it 3 times. After the first, I was saying, you know what, you need to shut your mouth. Because, yeah, because how many times are you gonna do this shit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? That are you idiot? I give, like, fool me once, shame on me. Like, I gave you the benefit of the doubt. You think you can just keep doing this to me? No, I'm gonna put my foot down after a while.
So your principal gets tired after a while.
Huh?
Your principal set gets tired after a while.
Yeah, if you just keep taking the piss after a while, I'm gonna be like, nah. Because I'll clock. The first couple of times I didn't clock. The third time I'm clocking, oh my God, you're an idiot. You're taking a piss at me.
It's a pattern.
There's a pattern here. Nah, I'm done with this now. Yeah.
Because obviously, if it is that this woman is everything for you, she's kind of going to keep you away from, well, some mothers think that that person will keep you away from her.
Okay,
Do you
yeah.
understand? So that kind of aspect of loneliness, she doesn't want to have that. She doesn't want to live with that because she relied on you for the longest while and that particular dynamic that you had. So some mothers actually don't want that. So they basically force you to do such and such. Do you understand?
Yeah,
so what if it is that you clock, as you said, the third time, then cool.
See?
Fair enough.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, is that the end of the road?
Yeah, longest one we ever had.
Longest one. It was a good one, though. Our pro-black activist isn't here today, so there is no People's Journal. But just quickly before we move on, I don't want you lot to forget, remember our special announcement from our friends over at Black Seed VC. You get me? The whole community can get behind this one. They're launching their annual startup weekend on the 18th of November. It's an event we're involved in. We're all going to be there. They're giving away 10,000 British pounds sterling in this here climate. This is what they're doing. Remember, it's to existing businesses or to best startups, like best pitches. And we will be providing workshops for pitches all weekend to help you get up to speed. So make sure you do that. Shouts out to Danielle, our serial entrepreneur, life coach, all-round badass. Did I say badass like that?
Yeah, you did.
It's because you read it.
You did.
Well, we're just going to let it slide. We're gonna...
Goddamn, don't make a scene. Yep, she's going to be one of the panelists. She's going to be there, so we're looking forward to seeing that. Head over to Instagram and go to @BlackSeedVC, and the link's in their bio for all the information that you might need. Let's head on to one of my favorite segments, the rotation.
All right, guys, welcome back to the rotation. Your weekly music, news, breakdowns, reviews, all that stuff. All right, so we'll start with Wizkid. All right, Wizkid released his new album, More Love, Less Ego, on Friday. Of course, following up from 2020's album, Smash album, Made in Lagos. All right, we all know what the album did. Huge hits, Essence, Ginger, Mood, True Love, the list goes on. So I feel like there was a lot of pressure, personally, for him to deliver, and to follow up from such a successful album. A lot of attention on him, he went kind of global, broke a lot of boundaries. He gained new audiences, like Wizkid has definitely become a much bigger global star in the last 2 years. So I feel like there was a lot of eyes on him, and this album probably holds a lot of weight. So, 13 songs, 41 minutes, features from Skepta, Naira Marley, Don Toliver, Ira Star, Skilla Bang, and Shenzia. So before I throw it... Shenzia.
Yes,
sorry.
please. Thank you.
Oh, yes, please. You're so gone in.
Very. If you didn't know.
Sorry, my sister. Before I obviously throw it to my resident Afrobeat queens in here and get your takes, 'cause I'm sure you've heard it, and Mark's as well. Let me just give you my rundown. All right, so for me, same vibe and feel as Made in Lagos, but without any real standout tracks for me. I feel like this album is lacking what I would maybe call the X factor.
Yeah.
There's nothing daring on here. It doesn't feel daring. It doesn't feel like he tried to push the envelope or to push any new boundaries. It felt very safe. It felt very safe and a bit boring for me at times. It felt like this album was a direct continuation off of the back of Made in Lagos, which I'm not saying is a bad thing. You know, when you have a formula that works, when there's a sound that works for you, sometimes it's smart to just still live in that rap.
Yeah.
So, you know, obviously this is an Afrobeat album. Afrobeat fusion, I guess, was a term Esther introduced me to. Low, mid-tempo beats. It has a very cohesive signature sound throughout the album. But for some reason, nothing particularly impresses or jumps out at me. Like, I was listening to it and I'm thinking to myself, okay, cool. What is going to be my essence? What's going to be my ginger? What's going to be my mood? And I just, I didn't find it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I wasn't particularly impressed. The album, to me, the way I view it is like, this is a soundtrack to like a chilled night at a shisha lounge. You know what I mean? It's good music. If I'm at a shisha lounge chilling, this would be a great album to have in the background, right? But it's not giving me party vibes. Like, it's a cool vibe, couple of bops, head nods, shoulder bounces, but that's it. But to give it some grace, this album might be a grower. All right, so I don't hate it. I like some songs, and maybe the album for me is suffering because I'm comparing it to Made in Lagos so much. So it's suffering due to the comparisons I'm making as opposed to just listening to it in isolation. So if Made in Lagos never existed and I heard this album with fresh ears, would my take be different? Maybe, probably so. I just feel like he needed to dig a bit deeper. It just feels like he was kind of in second gear and just relaxed throughout the making of this album. My favorite songs though, Too Sugar, Wow, and Frames. Overall, I would say, does it make my rotation? It's a yes or no, because I want to give it a chance to grow with me. So I'm going to listen to it a few more times to see if I like it a bit more. But my first thought was, this is some mid. Like, I text Sid, I'm
Everyone
I guess
keeps
it's a theme today.
Everyone keeps saying
I was like,
that.
Sid, this is some mid. Like, it's some mid. But again, for example, the more I listen to Wow, I liked it. That's why I'm with Skepta. And
Naira Marley.
I really like Frames, Too Sugar. That's a song that there's a girl on there. People say she sounds like Thames.
Ira
Star.
Yeah, I love
She
her.
sounds a little bit like Thames, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, she
No?
doesn't.
Not quite, you know.
Okay.
She's the. Do you know her other songs?
She got her own kind of
She's
sound.
Vibe Killer,
Bloody Samaritan.
Samaritan.
Oh, okay.
I had to double check to see if it was Thames, to be honest.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I
Really?
did. Yeah.
Maybe it's because we're Afrobeats heads, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she doesn't sound like Thames.
Yeah.
She definitely.
On this track,
So mugs.
No, we're Afrobeats heads. So I knew it weren't Thames. as
Okay,
well.
cool. I hear it.
All right, cool. So I'm going to throw it to the room. Let's start with Esther. What's your thoughts?
Everything you said, I mirror exactly the same thing. It just feels like it's a continuation.
Yeah.
This feels like it should be Made in Lagos Deluxe, like extended version kind of thing.
Yeah.
Nothing strikes me as anything. I think it's what you said. He's found a formula, and so this is his vibe now. I don't see. From listening to it, I didn't see my essence. I didn't see my ginger either. The songs I do like, Ira Star's One, Too Sugar. I absolutely adore that song.
Yeah.
And Wow.
Okay.
But I think it's Naira Marley. Like, Naira Marley he's just
dope.
the sort boy of the industry. Do you get what I mean? So those are the only two for me. But I really just feel like it's a continuation of thingy. Like, I kind of forget I'm listening to, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, because I had it on and I was like, oh, it's still playing.
It's good background
It wasn't
music.
anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, it literally is that.
Yeah.
It's good background music. It wasn't anything. I
Basically.
don't think it was challenging for him. I feel like this is just some songs that maybe didn't make Made in Lagos.
I'm sure there's a few of them.
Yeah, it just wasn't anything that's like worth being excited over. You know when people went to the private
Private show, yeah.
and they were like, oh my gosh, when you guys listen to this.
I did hear though, people were saying
Lions.
that a lot of the songs sounded different live than opposed to, stereo.
Yeah, they were excited in the moment. It was exciting, same damn songs. But yeah,
That's
I
a
remember
good point,
everything
you
you said.
know. Stacey's right, saying you are saying that he found the formula, but it didn't work this time because everybody's saying that it's mid.
Yeah.
So is there a form? Is it like?
I think because it is his formula still.
Yeah.
But I think that I think it works for him. I don't know. It's difficult, Stacey. All right, it's difficult. I don't know.
What's the question?
Well, no, because obviously you're saying like you're saying that that's a good thing. Like he's in his bag. He's found his formula. He's doing his thing. But if it's his formula from Made in Lagos, it's then the formula's not working because everybody's saying it's mid.
No, exactly. It isn't working.
Actually, it's true.
It hasn't worked.
That's true because when I think of Migos had their formula, but it worked every.
Yeah, their formula's lit.
But having a formula doesn't mean that the formula is gonna work. So, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to Made in Lagos, he had a bit of a different sound, right?
Absolutely.
So these two albums kind of encapsulate this
The
new
one
sound, right?
Yeah.
It worked the first time. He carried on the formula the second time, but it hasn't worked the second time.
Worked.
You know what
I think he's gonna have to reinvent. I think what he needs to do, because it took me a while to listen to Made in Lagos as well, because I'm a traditional Afrobeats babe. Like I like to know I'm listening to Afrobeats. That Afrofusion thing is sweet, it's cute, but not really my vibe. Do you get what I mean? But I think with him, what he's gonna have to do again, he's gonna have to go back to the drawing board and reinvent a new sound.
Yeah.
I really feel, or like meet halfway between like Afrobeats that he was doing and this and bring it together. But this just feels like a continuation. Like minimal effort.
Yeah.
Do you know what though? Yeah, I actually like the album. I actually like it. Like it's for me. It's I guess it's not a party album, and I don't think I'm gonna go to a club and hear any songs really and truly. Do you know what I mean? But like I like the fact that like to me it's good vibes.
Yeah.
So to me it's good vibes music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I can when I'm thinking about the album, I'm thinking about being on holiday and like catching a vibe, but like a chilled vibe on a beach. Or do you know what I mean? Like that's what it gave me. And sometimes I like that. It's not every day go and shake your nyash. Do you know what I mean? So I like the fact that like, I just like the fact that it's chill, it's mellow, it's a vibe. I can catch a little vibe. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah. So I don't hate the album. I actually think I like it.
I hear that. I wouldn't be mad at anyone who likes it.
Yeah.
If you like it, I can understand why you like it. Because
you're
probably listening to it differently than I am.
Yeah.
Because it's not shit music.
It's not,
It just lacks
exciting
some
music.
oomph, some excitement. Like,
Je ne sais quoi.
yeah, it just feels like I said, he's in second gear. Like, he didn't go to third gear, he didn't go to fourth gear.
That's the problem. I think a lot of these artists are like victims of their own success. So when you reach certain heights,
I asked this question though.
it's hard to reach them again. Only a few people do it. You get what I'm saying? That's why we hold them to such high standards, because when they drop a song, oh God, this is the best song I ever heard, and they come on their next project and like, no, actually it's this one. You get what I'm saying? It's like to have that level of consistency is really tricky. A lot of artists can't do that, and I think obviously with all them singles, them bangers on the last album, it's like you're listening to it with them same airs, and you're waiting for that, and it doesn't come. Because if I'm honest, it's not. I haven't listened to the whole thing properly like that. I've had it on in the background a few times. It's easy listening. It's pleasant. You know what I'm trying to say? It's pleasant. There's decent songs on there, but there was nothing that made me stop in my tracks and be like, oh, what was that? Reload, like boom, boom. So it hasn't got the oomph that it needed, but it's not necessarily terrible music. And I think it's just its own standards that we're holding them to.
Because you see, like with Made in Lagos, like that was the first time we actually heard Wizkid in that sound. Maybe that's part of the excitement. Because if you think about that album, really, really rode it did what it needed to do over a long ass period of time. It was like, I suppose it was like during COVID at one point.
Yeah,
What year was it?
It's like 2020.
The album came out, I wrote it down actually. It came out August 2020, I believe. No, sorry, that's wrong. That's someone else. Let me check. Carry on talking.
Yeah, so it came out like time ago. So it's really, really done what it needed to do. I feel like with a new album, I feel like we kind of wanted some kind of excitement. And I think even also the singles that have come off the album.
October
2020, wasn't it? Yeah. The singles that have come out from the album haven't been anything that's like, you see, like
bad to me.
Yeah, like it hasn't been anything that's shaken the
room.
The room or the
Bad to me is alright though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's alright.
I don't like any of the singles, you know.
No, but exactly that. It's all right.
It's all right, yeah.
Because when you think about Burna, you might not like Twice the Store or whatever album Burna puts out.
Yeah.
But there's singles in there that you don't like. It's done what it needed to do at times, and I think with this one, it just.
Yeah, well, sorry.
You know what though, yeah? I think we need to go out and hear, and do you know what I mean? You know how sometimes, like, when you hear something in a club or you hear something out, like, loud in a different environment, it can change your experience with the song.
Yeah.
Different
and
ears.
you can appreciate it a lot more. Like, you know when Ashake Sungba came out, I'm a piano head. When it came out, I was like, I don't get the hype. I genuinely didn't get the song. I didn't get why everyone was going crazy over it.
Yeah.
And then I heard it, like, out. and then it started to grow in me, and then I got it.
Seeing a song go off in the club and seeing everybody sing in unison and go crazy will make
changes
you
your outlook,
will
innit?
make you understand. Oh shit!
Yeah, like, I was late to the party.
I'm late to the party.
And I
like,
got in that
this
moment,
song is
I was
crazy.
like, all right, cool. So I feel like
I do think the song that's gonna pop off though is Wow.
Yeah.
What's
Sick
Wild? The
song.
one with
The Naramali and
Skepta
Skepta.
Naramali.
I'm not really feeling that. I think the song that I like on there is it's the one you have to keep talking about.
Star.
Two Sugar.
Yeah.
Love that one.
That song's there's something about that. I keep hearing it and wanting to play it. It's dope. I like that.
I see why you guys think she sounds like Thames.
Yeah.
It's the melody.
Yeah. Well, we're in December now, November, December. Let's see. Someone made a good point. Will this album, be around next summer? Will it last the test of time? And will we hear this next summer?
I don't think
now, I don't
think
believe
so.
so. I don't think
I'm
so.
going to be singing Mood next year.
because I'm going to Africa,
Yeah.
I'll let you know how it goes.
He might have to.
Like when you
No,
go,
you
when
say
you
Africa.
I'm going
Alright.
to Africa.
You better.
I'm going to Africa
You're a coon.
because I'm going to more than one place.
Where? Okay.
I'm going to Ghana and SA, so that's why.
First of all, you could have mentioned that.
I
You
know,
guys
but
said it
anyway,
was
so
a
basically,
list of 10.
what I'm saying is, I'm going to Africa.
Going to Africa.
I'm going to Africa, and so basically, I'm going to let you know the vibe because like
Yeah.
you always,
Back
when you're
home.
there back home, that's when you know if
That's when
something's
you
lit or
know.
not.
That's when you really
Because I know right now that Ashake has them in a chokehold.
Nah, honestly, yeah. When I went, I wanted to enter the speakers. It's the best thing ever.
Hold on, quickly. I haven't listened to it, but it was something that came out. It came out on a
Tiwa
Monday.
and Ashake.
What's your thoughts on
Loaded.
Tiwa
Love
and
it.
Ashake song?
Love it.
Can I be honest? I haven't really taken it in. I've taken it in a bit, but I feel like I don't not like Tiwa because Tiwa's good, but I just feel like it's him in it.
Really?
Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I just,
Does it sound like another typical
Ashake song.
Ashake song?
Yeah,
Yeah, of course.
It's definitely his
Yeah.
sound,
It's
but
his
the thing
sound.
is,
All his songs sound the same.
yeah, it's his sound definitely, but it's not far removed from Tiwa. She doesn't fall
Okay.
off the song.
Okay.
But I love her verse. I think Tiwa's features this year has been banger upon like sis has really, really been writing and
What other songs has she got this year?
she's got No Wahala. There's another song, her verse in that is sick. There's another song, I can't remember off the top of my head now, but her verses, her features this year have been really, really good. I like the fact as well that, so basically on there she addresses a sex tape.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she does.
And I love that because she was like, because a small sex tape, please. Loved it. I think Ari liked that. I was funny, I was going to send it to you actually.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, I should have, but it's really, really good. I really like it. It is Ashake's vibe, but it also, Tiwa flows into it nice. But Tiwa does, because she's had songs with like guys like Ashake, like the Hood. Like she's had songs with Olamide. Like she never falls out of place when she does songs with people. So I love it. I'm here for it.
All right, cool. So yeah, my last sentiment on the album is it might be a grower. So I'm not gonna. Obviously, I spoke kind of harshly, but I think it being a grower might be my final sentiment. But yeah. All right, Stormzy. Stormzy has released the second single off his new album. This Is What I Mean. Dropping in a couple of weeks. I think it's coming out 25th, last Friday of the month. So this is the second offering off of that. Stormzy yet again in his melodic bag. Another song, for the girls, for the ladies.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of Stormzy when he's singing or he's in this slow acoustic R&B bag. I was expecting Ed Sheeran to pop up with a guitar. It's not really for me.
See, I like him in this.
You like him,
Well,
right?
I don't like this one.
Yeah.
But I, when he's doing that though, I think
Is
it's
it?
lit.
I don't. When I hear a song and I hear Stormzy starts to sing, I just get put off.
Really?
Yeah, I like Stormzy as a rapper, as a barist.
Do you know what it is, yeah?
It's
What's that?
is it a spoiler what I'm about to say? I don't think he is.
You know, you can't remember if he's close friends or public.
No, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but no, because he's got a song with Burna.
On this album?
It's gonna be on the album, but it was in Black Panther.
Oh no, that's Burna's song.
Oh, it's Burna's
It's
song.
just Burna.
No, but
Yeah.
Stormzy's on it. Do you not? It's
Stormzy's on a song, but Burna's song that you heard at the end is just Burna.
no, it wasn't at the end. It was,
There was a Burna song kind of in the middle of the movie, right?
yeah, and Stormzy started with vocals, so he sings.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Oh, I don't even. I
You
didn't
didn't
know.
clock it.
I didn't
Oh, never mind then.
And that
I
old
clocked
song.
Stormzy though, but I didn't clock
Yeah,
Burna
because
on it.
And that old
they've got a
song.
song together already.
No, it's not old.
Oh,
It's not,
It's
but
new.
I clocked
Oh no, this
Stormzy.
is on the soundtrack. The back
Yeah,
of the soundtrack.
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
Have you heard the song?
No.
Okay.
I clocked Stormzy on it. I didn't clock Burna on it. So I didn't know Burna was on that song you're talking
Yeah.
about. But then I heard Burna at the end. But I like Stormzy in his singing. It's my
Is
favorite
it?
So
Stormzy.
do I.
But I'll be honest, I haven't listened to any of these songs because I'm in a fragile place at the moment. So
I hear you,
I'm
girl.
gonna catch up next year.
Sending hugs.
Thanks, sis.
Yeah, so I don't love it. I like parts of the song. There's parts of the chorus that I like. I like the additional vocals. I'm not sure who the girl is singing, I like her voice because obviously she takes away the fact that I'm listening to Stormzy sing, so she helps me get through it. Shout out to Stormzy. I just don't like it when he sings too tough. Yeah, there's parts of the chorus, especially when she says "Fire Babe," that I like. And people are saying, this song's about Maya Jama, and this whole album rollout has been a get Maya Jama back type of thing.
Well, I clocked after I watched that video. I'm like, oh, he's gonna use this album to try to get his gal back.
Yeah.
Oh, but over the weekend they an event and they hugged.
And I saw that as news, and someone was like, "And so," I was like,
Do you know what pisses me off? It's
I
people on this
respect
talk
it.
about and so. I'm like, first of all, then get off the page then.
Because I tweeted this the other day. I thought I wouldn't. Yeah.
But you didn't
But
know.
no, I'm saying.
Give me love.
No, I'm saying I thought I wouldn't make a song to get I thought I wouldn't be on singing making a song to get my gal back.
Have you done that before?
No, but if I could,
you would do it.
I'll do it like Stormzy's level, make sure my thing charts in the lubes and that. Yeah, I think I'd have a run at it, man.
I think that's one of the most romantic things ever.
I wouldn't find it cringe at all.
No, I would love that. I've always wanted a guy to write a song about me, but I don't want to date artists anymore. So
shit anymore.
That's that.
Are you saying nice?
I don't know what you're talking about. Rotation, please.
This is what it's about, the music.
The rotation. Sorry.
Yeah. So yeah, initially I put yes, as in doesn't make the rotation, but would I listen to the song again? No. I'll listen to it again when the album comes out in sequence, but I'm not gonna pick it out in isolation and listen to it. So it's a no. But I do like parts of the song. But Stormzy, you are 2 songs in. I know you gave us Man, what would you do? But that isn't on the album. So can your next single be something hip hop, grime, something hard, please?
I think the whole feel of the album.
I'm scared it might be
because it's different. He's never done nothing like this before.
Yeah.
Didn't you see him talking with? Did you watch that thing with Lou Ferrugh?
No.
Okay.
I'm scared the tone of this album. This is the tone because you've 2 songs back to back have been in your.
I'll be honest. I'm here for get on your Robin thick shit, sir. Let's get it. I love that.
Not Robin Thicke.
Did you not see the people had a.
They compare him to
We
Robin
had a
Thicke.
picture of Stormzy and then they had a picture of Robin Thicke's album. You know the one he did for Paula Patton? Yeah, that's it. I'm here for it, man.
Yeah, I'm sure he was saying that he's just in a different place and he's doing different stuff. Like he wouldn't call it a rap album or a grime album or anything like that.
But it's nice. It's for the girls, man. Let the girls have nice things. Every day shake our ass.
I think I've got a feeling I'm gonna like this one. Not to say
what the whole album.
Yeah. I've got a feeling.
I ain't like the video. The video was too simple. Just sitting down in a house.
I feel like that's his vibe. It's giving Adele.
With a furry. You can tell obviously Mel was all over it.
Yep.
In terms of styling.
Big up Mel, man. But has it said when this album's gonna come out or?
Yeah, 25th of November.
Girls, let's get it. I'm so excited.
It's coming out soon. You'll get the full breakdown. You get the full breakdown soon. All right. Last but not least, I know no one here listens to it, but you're uncultured. I'm joking. My goat.
No.
The greatest of all time.
Knock it off.
Can I say it?
The greatest of all time.
I was hoping
Mark's
he was
the
gonna.
leg. Mark's was the tweet. Mark's like, why is everyone talking about Nas? What was it you said?
Is he on I'm a Celebrity or something?
I said,
You're actually silly.
I ought to report this tweet.
Speaking of Nas, actually, before I get into the album, I woke up this morning to terrible news, man. His house was robbed.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
His house was burgled. His house was burgled. Yeah. He was in New York. His house in Calabasas, man. I'm like, where did I sign up?
No, I'm annoyed because it's like you really know the intel. Like he's having Calabasas.
Yeah.
Energy ego, man.
Yeah. That's my guy, man.
No, clearly.
That's my guy. So yeah, Nas, I won't bore you lot too much.
No, this is your segment, man.
Nas released, his 4th album since August 2020. Right, he's on an unprecedented run right now. 4 solid straight great albums. This is the latest album, King's Disease 3, the 3rd in his King's Disease trilogy. The 4th album he's made completely with Hit Boy. Hit Boy is an elite producer, by the way. If he wasn't before, he is definitely now. Elite lyricism, storytelling, flow, pockets, breath control, sounding sharp, he's sounding hungry, he's sounding youthful. 17 songs, no features. Like literally he's rapping on every song by himself. The only feature, funny enough, is Mario, which is completely fucking random. Mario's doing some backing vocals on one song. But in year 30 of his career, at 49 years old, he's setting new standards in my opinion. The album's sick, the production is great, lots of soul, lots of beat switches, and you have one song but the beat would change to something else. Like it's tons of variety. Hit Boy showing off a lot of versatility. these two, in my opinion, are a match made in heaven. The album's sick. The album's great. I love it. I've been listening to it all weekend. Yeah, you already know the answer. Does it make my rotation? Of course it does. Nas is the greatest, man. Nas is the greatest of all time. Obviously, the line he had about Jay-Z's been doing its rounds about, him dissecting bars from Takeover, texting Hove like, nigga, this ain't over. Like, that was nice. He has a lot of nice bars in the album. And yeah, man, I wouldn't ask if you guys listened to it, but I know you haven't.
How do you know I ain't listened to it?
Have you listened to it?
No.
Exactly.
Well, it wasn't I'm a celebrity, you egg.
Don't worry. When the rotation starts properly, then I can really get into
Your bag.
my bag. But you know what I mean? But yeah.
I always feel like I don't like Nas, but I do. I don't know why I have this disdain towards him.
Damn.
I don't know what it is.
Does your disdain towards Nas come from your love for Jay-Z?
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I like Nas. But what Nas albums do I like? I liked God's Son.
Yeah.
I liked Stillmatic.
Yeah.
I liked Nostradamus. I know Nas fans don't like that one.
I love Nostradamus.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
I think Nostradamus is a sick album.
I think it's cool.
Dope. I wasn't really listening to him Illmatic times, but yeah, he's got good music. Like, I know he's a good rapper and that. He's just not my.
Yeah, no, he doesn't have to be your flavor, of course.
But I'm saying, even though I say that, like them albums, I said I like those albums.
Yeah,
I remember listening to them albums and enjoying them.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? I can put them on now, tell you joints of them.
Yeah.
But it's like when I hear now, I'm just still like, this nigga still rapping.
Yeah, but why do you feel the same about Jay? Why isn't Jay still rapping?
Jay's the GOAT. Jay should never stop. The best rapper that ever graced this earth. Jay should never stop.
Jay's my second, by the way, just for context. But Nas's catalog has surpassed Jay-Z's catalog, and I really, really want to have Brent. When we do rotations, I need to do an album for album brackets, because I feel like he's not only surpassed him now with numbers, as he has more albums than Jay-Z now. I feel like his catalog is actually better.
You reckon?
And you know why? These last 4 albums, hand on my heart, has pushed Nas above Jay-Z. Jay-Z.
No one don't give a shit about no King's Disease, bro.
Yes, they do.
No
Just
one.
because you
Only
don't.
Nas fans. Them King's Disease done nothing for Donny.
Who else is meant to matter?
Huh?
Who else is meant to matter to?
Yeah, but you are a minority. Like, I'm saying, like,
Who else is it meant to matter to?
no, but what I'm trying
Nas
to say,
fans, yeah.
no, in the grand scheme of things, like in the culture, like them albums didn't do anything. Like, he didn't shake the Richter scale, didn't convert Esther or Gina. Like, he didn't.
Because that's not what he's trying to do.
No, he didn't. Brother, you can't say these last. No one gives a shit about these last 4 albums.
No, you don't give a shit.
Just the purists. Like,
You
just
don't
like
give a shit. It's fine. Listen, I'm not here to argue or defend Nas. I don't care. I love the music, innit? It is what it is. What do you want to say? Like, you're entitled to your opinion.
I put on one of them King's Diseases. I don't know if it was 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, or 1.
Or 1. Yeah, I
like
don't know
it?
which one it was. I put it on.
You like it?
Just safe to say, it didn't make my rotation.
It's fine, man. It's fine. Listen, it is what it is, but I really don't care.
You know what it is though? I want to listen to this new one because he was making a scene. That's why I tweeted about it. Like, he was actually making a scene online. Everyone was like, "Yo, Hit Boy is back." And all that. Sounds like he's in his bag.
It's cold.
I'm gonna listen to it. Actually, I'll see how much I can get through on my way home. We'll see. Cause remember, you know what I do? I put the album on.
Yeah.
And I'll listen.
Yeah.
And if I hear it goes in the likes.
Yeah.
You get what I'm trying to say? If not, it gets skipped. So I want to see how many of them make it into my likes.
Yeah. We got a caller.
This is an Isaiah enthusiast.
My
I hope
brother.
it's who I think it is.
My brother in arms. You know.
Hello.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Good morning, King. Who's speaking?
Hello?
Why?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh, is this the Bolivian?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I'm always on top of a mountain, by the way. I have no choice. I do live in Bolivia. The whole country sits at least 500 meters above sea level. So you can imagine, right? Everything is mountains everywhere I look. Hey, just want to give you guys one bit of information, just so you guys can try and look at kind of off topic about these rappers, that they're not rappers. I went to school with a guy that knew Drake. Kid's a rich kid, wasn't on TV. Now all of a sudden he's gangster. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so what do you call it? But what I want to let you guys know, back in the 50s or 60s, the CIA went on this initiative because they wanted a certain type of art to be popular. I forget what kind of art. Mostly art that's kind of abstract. You know, art that doesn't really make sense. You know, like when somebody draws like a landscape, you draw mountains. Wow, that's a beautiful, you know, sun, this and that, the other. This art was less than that by far. So what the CIA did was they paid a whole bunch of famous artists or art buyers to work out. Well, they paid them to do this. They didn't use their own money to buy art that was garbage for millions and millions of dollars. Why? So that means psychologically, the other people that buy art or like art, they're like, oh, if that guy's spending $10 million on that piece of art, it must be fantastic. They went through this whole psychological operation on people to get them to like a certain type of art. And you think, why would they art? Like, what does it mean? But they did. They went through all this trouble. Now, you guys have to understand the music industry has been weaponized. Music used to be played at 432 hertz, which the body resonates at. If you look it up, it's all there. Like the body resonates at 432, and now the music is played at 441 hertz. So it's at a higher decibel level. So what happens when two energies that don't mix intertwine? Charlie, hey.
Oh, not God, Charlie. You know what, Brent, lock this off. I need to move on. We're running out of time. Hey, Hugo, I'm gonna call you. Hugo, I'm gonna call you tomorrow. Don't call me. I'm gonna call you. Yeah, because we got to move on. We got to wrap this up now. Oh God, look at the time. Look at the time, Hugo. What are you guys wrong with? Now you got to set your alarm and pull up earlier, man.
Okay, but going back, do you see what I'm saying? This is all, rap is a psychological operation. You guys, like most people, fall hook, line, and sinker for this garbage. Okay, there was this video years ago on how all these rappers were hugging each other. Guy, put it this way: if I'm a heterosexual male, I'm not gonna touch a man in the way these men touch each other. They wake up. Oh, last night we slept together with P Diddy. Who was it? P Diddy and somebody else. They're talking about how they slept together, and the other guy's like, "Oh shit! Like, what are you seeing that?" Right? So, yeah, you guys gotta have to understand your love for Nas and Jay-Z and all this. Guy, it's been planned for you guys to like it. It's all been planned. The gangster culture, all bullshit, all made up. The CIA created the Bloods and the Crips. Look into it. It's all messed up bullshit. You guys fell for it.
Okay,
if you guys call me, we can talk about it.
I'm not gonna lie, man. Hugo, it was a pleasure having you, man. I'll draw the line at Bloods and Crips, man. Let's go, man. We're gonna call you tomorrow.
You're the Quran guy, right? Wait. You're the Quran guy, right? The Quran and guy. Verses, Quran. Yeah. You're a Muslim, right? We're talking about the Quran.
No, hold on. Wait, don't press the button just yet. Did you refer to a Muslim as a Quran guy?
Too. No, I'm just saying because there is the voice.
What's that?
Libas is wilding, man. Let's move on.
Sorry. The reception in Bolivia is bad.
Listen.
Yeah, but that call should have been cut from the beginning.
From age, shouldn't have even happened, man.
I don't know why you even let him talk.
When you got the number now, you know what to do.
Yeah, sorry. When people call in, I don't want to just cut it off. That's not going to ever happen. So once Margs leading the show has decided, all right, cool, I've had enough, which you did, then it's cut off.
On several occasions.
Big up Hugo.
Thank you very much, Hugo. I don't know why I'm calling him Hugo. That's not his name. That's not his name.
Oh, ain't it?
That's not his name. It is his name, isn't it?
I'm sure it is Hugo.
His name is Trip.
Yeah.
Is he a Trip?
Yeah.
They wanted Brent to put the camera on Esther to see what she tuned.
Esther was
that.
As soon as I heard the voice here, I said, yeah, this ain't it. This is not it for me. I know my strengths and my weaknesses, and that is the one in my flesh.
Is it still the rotation?
It's still the rotation.
Brent was enjoying that so much. He's like, I have to understand how dumb this guy is.
No, because if you look at the comments here, Brent's been engaging.
Honestly, he did say for you, just now what it is that we said earlier about Diddy having sex with people in order to cut through, right?
Yeah.
Right, that's one of the points that he made, right? The rest of the stuff was whatever. But we were talking about how some people mention truth and then just like surround it with a whole set of nonsense, right? So cool. Once you said that you didn't want to hear him anymore, then you got cut off. But I'm not just gonna cut a guy off. No.
We're here for we done our part, man. We played up, man.
And just because we don't agree with what he's saying, just cut him off?
No. All right. But back to KD3.
Yeah. Shout out to what's his name, Lobos. But yeah, just Yeah, Lobos.
Sorry.
That's from Power.
Literally.
No, that's
We know.
No, that's the name we gave him.
That's the name we gave him. When he
Oh,
got
is
first
it?
time.
Yeah. Lobos. All right, cool. Just to summarize, Wizkid, check it out. Stormzy, album's coming out soon, so, we'll see what the entirety of the project is saying. Right now, it's giving I Want My Ex Back. It's giving melodic, acoustic R&B. We'll see what the final product is like. Nas, King's Disease Free. Check it out. It's a great album. The GOAT, the greatest of all time. And that's it, man. We can move on.
Was the E-man who was calling the Quran guy?
I don't know, but the fact that phrase was
That's wild.
ridiculous.
I think
I was ready to check out after that. I was like, what you call me?
Quran guy
that's when it should have been cut off.
Oh, no, that's Chunkz is the Quran guy called him too.
Oh, is it?
I never said that once.
I was like, ha ha.
But yeah, Marks.
All right, that's the end of the rotation. I was wanting to say something about segments that we do daily and stuff, but
My trust in you has gone down, by the way. My trust in you has gone down.
why?
How you've led the show today, I'm appalled.
I think I've done well.
It's been 3 hours.
That's not my fault.
Oh, what time do you lot plan to leave?
We're supposed to be finished in 2 minutes. Like, that's what we're supposed to be
There's a
finished
reaction
in.
coming up and everything.
Don't worry, man. We're gonna run
What's it
through
called?
these headlines.
Is the Ronaldo stuff in here? That's tomorrow.
He's gonna find out. Every time.
Oh, well, you haven't got an idea?
I ain't read through this deck. I don't know what's going on. We're reading it now.
live on air.
No, it's not in there unless it's been updated.
Okay, what the Piers Morgan thing?
Yeah.
Piers Brosnan.
Piers Morgan.
You're right.
Yeah.
I haven't watched
We
it.
can shoot off the top.
I don't think anyone's watched it.
This
It's
is
just little
ridiculous.
clips.
This is funny.
It's little clips.
Wednesday, Thursday it drops, I believe.
Oh, okay, cool. So we'll talk about it when it drops.
Yeah.
That's the best bit. So
Cool.
yeah, watch it in full. All right, cool. But let's get into these headlines, Brent. Never heard no music. Did it?
Yep.
You
Seriously.
never know. It might be the doc. We don't know. Let's find
We'll
out.
wait and see if we get to the reaction, man. We'll see. But yeah, let's get into these last headlines. So, what everybody wants to know about. Seasonal fruit pickers are left in debt after being sent home early from UK farms.
That just sounds funny. I don't
You know, I've been wanting to know about this. I'm so
Seasonal
glad to
fruit
give me an update.
No, come on, man. We need to know. Go on. So, Nepali workers hired to pick fruit on British farms say they have been left thousands of pounds in debt after being sent home only weeks after they arrived. The fruit pickers were recruited under the government's seasonal worker scheme and say they were offered work for 6 months. But less than 2 months after arriving, they were told they were no longer needed and instructed to book flights home. Workers said they had quit jobs to come to the UK and have been left thousands of pounds in debt after borrowing money to cover their flights and fees to third-party job brokers. They also face steep airline charges to rearrange return journeys. Some of the workers who arrived in September have already gone. Others who cannot afford tickets have been ordered to leave the farm where they were working in Kent, which has supplied supermarkets including Tesco, Co-op and M&S, or face being blacklisted from future jobs. The early termination means many are now scrambling for other jobs to help repay the debts they incurred. Some say they have applied to restaurants and shops but being turned away because of their visa type. Others say they asked to be sent to other farms but were told no placements were available. Strict visa rules prevent them from working in other sectors or on farms not connected with their original sponsor. The number of seasonal work visas issued by the Home Office each year has surged since their launch in 2019, from 2,500 in its first year to an estimated 40,000 in 20... How much are they picking? In 2022, including many from outside Europe. Migrant rights experts say protections are needed for seasonal workers, including offering guaranteed hours and making it possible for them to seek other kinds of work when farm jobs are not available. So yeah, farm pickers, fruit pickers, they call people over from other countries, yeah, to pick fruit. You know that sink in? What?
It's a job.
What, no one here can't do that?
No, I remember when the whole Brexit thing happened. There was a lot of issues about fruits being scarce in the shops because there was no pickers.
Yeah, no one here want to do that, man.
We don't want to do the things
This
here.
is
That's
the
why
main problem.
Yeah, they were talking about get out of my country, but they don't want to do the jobs that need to get the country flowing.
It's
So there's
crazy.
jobs for anybody, boy.
It's crazy. There's millions of jobs available at the moment. People just don't want to do them. It's crazy to me. But yeah.
It's wild.
And our final headline of the day is about a place close to Esther's heart, Nigeria.
It is my heart.
There we go. Nigeria's Electoral Commission warns of violence as presidential elections draw near. The head of Nigeria's Electoral Commission, Mahmood Yakubu, or Yakuba.
No, Yakubu, babes.
Is
It was
Yakubu?
right in front there. Yakubu.
Okay. Mahmood Yakubu.
Yakuba.
Well, it's got an A.
It's a typo. It's Yakubu.
Okay, cool. Has said that he's worried about attacks intensifying as the country prepares for February's up-and-coming presidential elections. There are concerns that next year's tightly contested race could be more turbulent than usual, with Mr. Yakubu adding that the commission had already tracked 50 attacks related to the polls in the first month of campaigning alone. The comments were made during an emergency meeting by the commission after 2 of its offices were attacked on Thursday. Last month, the US Embassy evacuated all non-essential staff from Abuja, citing an elevated risk of terror attack in the capital. Security forces have been battling a range of threats across the country, including an Islamist insurgency, armed criminal gangs, and separatist groups. So it's all going off in Nigeria. That's the end of the headlines. Wonderful news day. Let's get into my favourite segment, the reaction.
No.
We'll have to do it the day after.
This is the day after.
On brand.
No, the day after today.
I'm just looking at highlights now.
Who won?
Ask a silly question.
Mayweather is mocking him, bruv. You know, Mayweather's never taking it seriously.
Why would he?
He's taunting him. He's just messing around. He's just.
Is it Deji as in KSI's brother?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I could have told you who won that.
I didn't hear what's that on the rock? I didn't even see any chatter about it online. Nothing.
Yeah, no, I think no one cares. But let's get into our results, our Premiership results. So, we had a great weekend of football. Let's get into these results, man. So, on Saturday, we had a big shocker. Great news for the Arsenal boys.
Come on.
Man City dropped points and they lost to Brentford 2-1. And Ivan Toney, who was snubbed by Gareth Southgate in the England man, just hit a brace. It just said like, yo, you idiots. Look at this. Look what I'm doing.
Would you have taken him?
Yeah, I would have took Toney
Over
Wilson. I like Wilson. I think Wilson's a good goal scorer. But both of them, I haven't seen any of them in the England setup. And Wilson's still, it's more of the same stuff. Like, he's going to have to, like, finish stuff. So if the team ain't creating behind him, I don't know what opportunity he's going to get. I think Toney just gives you a different look. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, the way he holds up the ball, he could be a target man. He's a very good footballer. He can bring people in. I just think it's a different. So even though I haven't seen what any of them look like in the England squad, I think his would have been a better fit just to give us something different.
Okay.
Like if we're chasing a goal and we bring on Callum Wilson, if it's a game that we're behind or under the cosh or not got a lot of possession, what does he do? I don't understand what he does. You get me?
Yeah.
Toney just would have been a different look, so I definitely would have went with him.
Were there any other surprise inclusions for you? Like, or would you have taken other players as opposed to players that were picked?
I wouldn't have took Calvin Phillips. I know he likes to.
Calvin Phillips on the list?
Yeah, Calvin Phillips is gone.
Oh, sorry, I was thinking of the guy for Everton. So you're talking about the
Man City
player.
Yeah, I wouldn't have took Phillips because he ain't played enough. I know he likes to stick with what he knows and people that he can trust and stuff.
Yeah, that's what he's been injured for the whole season.
There you go. So it wouldn't have made sense to me. I didn't know Conor Gallagher was so up high in his ranks. Like,
he's.
I would have. I mean, he's probably got a bit more about him than James Ward-Prowse, but I probably would have thought Prowse would be not necessarily goal, but would be in front of him in the pecking order. He's good at set pieces, little steady Eddie. So I think Conor Gallagher is very good, but I was a bit surprised about that.
Sure.
The defense spoke for itself because of the injuries and stuff like that.
You surprised he took Harry Maguire, even though we know that's his guy?
No, I'm not surprised. Harry Maguire's good form, bad form, whatever. Whether it's I'm not saying it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, but Harry Maguire is England's best centre back.
Okay.
So you take your best centre back. You know what I'm trying to say?
Are you obviously you're probably not shocked at his him not being picked, but Sancho's kind of fall from.
Yeah, no, it's been the form's been terrible. The form wasn't good from, well, not necessarily good, but them man there, whether they're good or not, when they're killing it in Germany, they don't have good performances in England tops. It's like when Trent's killing it for Liverpool. He don't have a good performance in the England top, so he's not being missed. Like he wouldn't have went to the last Euros if Harvey Barnes never got injured.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So it's not a big loss. Sancho needs to do better. He needs to be better. And now he's got Garnacho on his arse, so I don't know what he's going to do. But yeah, anyway, let's get into the rest of these results. Sorry. So yeah, City lost 2-1 to Brentford. Bournemouth, oh wow, shock result, beat Everton 3-0. Liverpool beat Southampton 3-1. No shot there. Nottingham Forest with a good result, 1-0 to Crystal Palace. Spurs, 7-goal thriller. They beat Leeds 4-3. Leicester City got a good result at West Ham. They beat West Ham 2-0. We see James Maddison coming off injured.
Yeah, I was thinking rotten luck, but he's fine.
He's come out and said he's all right, yeah?
Yeah, he's fine,
Yeah, okay, that's cool. We like that. Newcastle, my team to watch, told you about them, take them very seriously. They beat Chelsea 1-0. It's a big result at St James's Park. And Arsenal kept the ball rolling again, got that 5 points gap between them and Man City, and they beat Wolverhampton 2-0. Everybody knew that was going to happen. That was Saturday's games. Then on Sunday...
Did Chelsea have their full team?
Chelsea's got a lot of injuries.
Oh.
Chelsea got a lot of injuries. And,
you said it was a good result for Newcastle.
It was.
I feel like Margs is like latched onto Newcastle because Man United are not doing that good.
No, I think Man United are doing fine.
Alright, cool.
What we got like? One loss in our last 10 or something like that?
No, it just appears that
we're doing fine.
You're just back in Newcastle a lot.
I like Newcastle. Every time I always find another team that I like to watch, like a little underdog, a little new thing.
No, I'm impressed by them as well. And they didn't spend and try to buy the type of players I thought they would, considering how much money they have. So I'm impressed that they've managed to do this with the players that they have.
I think they've done it sensibly. I think they've got to go through the motions and not get ahead of yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? So the money's there. The spending's going to come.
Yeah.
You get me?
And if they can prove they can do it without splashing out and get themselves into, top four, whatever, then obviously, somehow they can kind of go a little bit brazy if they want to, you know what I mean?
How much did they spend in the summer?
How much did they spend? I'm not sure,
Would have been more than 100, though, innit?
Sure, we can check. I'm not
Trippier,
sure.
did Grameras come this summer? Botman.
I believe so.
Trippier, Grameras. Was Grameras there already? Botman.
Isaac, right?
Isaac.
He's injured, isn't he? He hasn't even played. That's the money thing is they bought Isaac. He's been injured, but they've still... What's his face is leading the charge, man? Almiron,
yeah. St. Maximum's been injured as well.
Yeah.
123 million.
123.
Yeah, see?
No, I'm impressed by Newcastle, to be fair. They're giving other teams in the top four something to think about.
Oh, I don't know if they're going to crack it because they're definitely going to finish no lower than 6. But they got one game a week, and Isaac's not there. St. Maxim's not been there.
And when they come back,
and they can probably spend in January. Yeah. I don't know who's going to be available on the market, but they can actually improve the team.
Yeah,
trust me, take note, man. I'm watching them, man. It's not always pretty on the eye, but there's some good talent there.
They don't make top 4?
Huh?
They don't make top 4 for you?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say they do because I want them to. I want them to shake it up.
So who's your top 4?
Yeah, I need to hear this again.
My top 4 at the minute will be City, Newcastle.
I love how you're smiling already. Go on.
City, Newcastle, Man United, and I don't know. My 4th one keeps on changing.
The thing is, do you want to be looked upon as like a credible?
I don't think he
voice
cares. I don't think he cares at all.
Okay.
No, that's what I'm asking.
Especially not this platform.
Because you let your Man United or your Arsenal bias, whichever way it is, really speak for you, innit?
Yeah, but everybody knows I have a disdain for Arsenal. Everybody knows my Arsenal bias is up there.
I hear that.
I'll give you lot credit where it's due, man. I've been saying all season you lot look decent, so carry on. You just don't like the conversation where it's going and the fact that you have to win the league now or your media.
No, we don't have to do anything.
Okay, fine. As anyway, Aston Villa beat Brighton and Hove 2-1, and then probably the tie of the weekend, Man United versus Fulham.
What's the tie of the weekend?
Just a lot of star-studded names on the pitch and
Who?
Casemiro, Rashford, Ericsson, Martial.
So Man United's team. Like, that play every week. That's a star started like it was Messi in there, man.
Yeah, we beat Fulham 2-1, won it at the depth of the depths of the game. 93rd minute, injury time.
Who's that kid? That
Garnacho?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he's the truth, man.
He's good, yeah?
Yeah, he's the truth. He's lots of quality in there. He's gonna be a proper talent star boy. He's killing it in his age groups, under 21s, smoking that. He came with us on pre-season. He looked good on pre-season, and then he got in trouble and got sacked off because of his attitude. But he's been working on it. He's got back into the team. He scored his first Europa goal this year. He got his first Premiership goal yesterday. Came on, made the difference in the last game with 2 assists and stuff like that. Yeah, man. Argentinian kid. He's got it, man. I swear he's in the World Cup squad as well. Am I going crazy? I think he did make the World Cup squad.
I don't know who this kid is, to be fair, so that's not my
Who got Nacho?
No.
Yeah, Argentinian winger. Dope. Very, 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 very good. Hopefully he can live up to his full potential. But he's only like 17. No, I think he just turned 18 or something.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a young boy, man. But he's very good. So we've got that to look forward to. But everybody got the results that they wanted just before the break. So we're looking forward to the World Cup.
Going into the World Cup. I'm looking forward to it. Not too much, to be fair. Not too much. I would have preferred the season to carry on. Arsenal are playing well. I don't want us to lose our momentum. And, you know, even though I don't feel like we're going to fall out the top 4, but I'll hold on first. You know, who knows what the World Cup, that break might do in it to momentum, confidence, who knows, injuries, fatigue, so many different variables. So obviously this is unprecedented. The World Cup is never in December. So, you know, it's a little bit of a bogey thing, but I'm just looking forward to the season restarting, to be fair, so we can get back to this, because I really want to see what we do this season.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for the World Cup to come and go, to be honest with you.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, just get into the season.
I guess we can do our when does it start? We can do our predictions for the World Cup. Maybe pick a team and that and see.
We'll start next weekend, isn't it? Monday. Is it Monday?
Is that Monday?
Sunday, Saturday. I think England's first game is Monday.
Okay.
England, Iran, or Iraq, or whoever they're playing. Yeah. Monday. I think it starts.
Yeah, and for those wondering, the
9th,
Ronaldo news broke when we woke up in it, so we'll address it tomorrow. But basically, Ronaldo's coming out and he's just throwing Is it what's his name? Ten Hag under the bus. And Man United, to be fair. He was saying how, this is the funny part I saw. He said that he came back to the club after how many years, right? And he goes, everything's the same. He said the jacuzzi's the same, the kitchen's the same, the staff's the same, the facilities are the same, infrastructure's the same, the team hasn't developed, it hasn't evolved since Alex Ferguson left. There's been no progression, saying that he doesn't respect the coach because the coach doesn't respect him, that he didn't get any grace when his daughter was sick, and there's a lot of stuff still. Like, he's proper going in.
Well, we'll get him out of here in January, man.
He even said, he said something about Oli, how one team talk, Oli didn't give a team talk, he just played his Champions League winning goal, and we lost 5-0. Like, he's literally just giving up the tea. Like, he's basically whistleblowing.
Man said he didn't give it a team talk, he just played his goal. If that goal can't inspire you, nothing will inspire you.
But they wanted to lose 5-0. That's the funny thing about it.
I think that's the player's fault. That's making Ronaldo look bad more than Oli.
Yeah?
But yeah.
Well, yeah, when it comes out, we'll watch the full thing, and then obviously you can dissect it properly, innit? But like John said, even the chef, man was basically saying this team has not, like, why is there any new facilities? Yeah. You man got the same chef when I was here, and I left in 2009 or 8 or whatever.
It shows you why we're in the problems we're in, man. Stayed over there, man.
He even gave Arsenal some props, saying that, you know, we are at the top right now, and even teams like, he said, oh yeah, Liverpool, Man City, and now he said now even Arsenal are above us. You know what I mean? Like, your GOAT recognises, man.
Boy, man, we're in a rebuild, man. He's in his first year. He's a few months in, man. So we'll see how it looks in 18 months' time, man. But I got faith in the new gaffer and the new coaching staff.
I don't think he's talking about just this appointment. He's
talking
about
it's just everything in general.
Left.
Yeah, but it's got to move forward, isn't it? It's got to start at some point. It's got to get better at some point. So, like I'm saying, from that now, we'll fix it. Now he's addressed it. I'm sure they'll get new jacuzzis. just saying.
Man, so let's tackle the important things first, right?
There we go.
Jacuzzi. But yeah.
All right, cool. And then this last UFC over the weekend, did you watch any of it?
Nah.
I heard it was dope, and I missed it. But I'm saying his name, Pereira. Alex Pereira knocked out Israel Adesanya to become middleweight champion at UFC 281 in New York. Oh, Israel lost. He's supposed to be cold as well. The 35-year-old sensationally stopped Adesanya in the 5th round with a flurry of punches, which led to the referee calling a halt to the contest. The Brazilian secured the title, which Adesanya had held since 2019 in only his 4th fight in the UFC and 8th in mixed martial arts. Oh, wow. Pereira stunned the crowd at Madison Square Garden, leaving it late with victory coming with 2 minutes to go in the final round. Adesanya, who was attempting to record a 6th consecutive title defense, was on course to retain his title under Pereira until Pereira rocked him with a right hand. Sensing Adesanya was in trouble, Pereira pressed and landed substantial shots which saw referee Mark Goddard step in and wave the bout off. Pereira is 3-0 over Adesanya overall with 2 previous victories in kickboxing before joining UFC. UFC President Dana White hinted that a 4th fight could be on the cards if defeated champ Adesanya requests an immediate rematch, crediting the Nigerian-born star for his willingness to fight game opponents on short notice. And that's the end of the reaction. Sorry, Esther, man.
What do you mean, sorry, Esther? It hasn't got nothing to do with me.
No, you just didn't like my timekeeping today.
No, that's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, of course. What do you mean, am I
Sounds
sure?
like
We're
you
already
felt
here.
that. You really felt that.
What'd you say?
Your disappointment. He felt your disappointment.
Oh, did you? Oh, no, babes. It's fine. I'm not disappointed.
When I'm here trying to do the best I can.
You did
No,
a
it's-
great job, Mark.
Oh, don't do
we
that,
appreciate
Mark.
you.
Don't pull my emotional strings. I said I'm doing the best I can. You know it's always love.
All right, cool. Let's get into Out Ere. You don't know goddamn well. Haven't prepped for this.
Because you don't really use the time when everybody's talking to read it.
Ah, dear. That's so funny. So you know damn well.
All right, but today's Out Ere is going to be short and sweet because it's time to go home. Yeah, some of us have got things to do. Patrick Farewell. Yeah, he's a student, ex-art activist. You get what I'm trying to say? He threw eggs at Charles and our Queen consort,
I think
Camilla.
that's so funny. I think that's hilarious.
I see a bit
I think
because
it's the
he
funniest
missed
thing
though.
ever.
He's
Yeah,
so
you can't
rubbish.
miss. You can't
But there's
do
a
that
part
miss.
like he's dashing it, yeah, and I think they must break this to Charles because the bit where Charles goes,
Is he the one that's banned from ever walking around with eggs? now?
well, this is the only reason why I wanted to talk about it because
That's why I love it.
Oh, what? His punishment is just that he can't buy eggs.
he's banned from eggs in
Banned
public.
from eggs in public.
It's a good thing he's not gone in, eh?
No more,
That's why I'm smiling.
no more omelets.
Would have taken him out.
No more omelets.
Yeah.
No more scrambled egg.
That's
No
it.
sunny
No more
sides.
fried egg.
No more boiled
That
egg.
was
Boiled
me.
egg.
Boiled
Nah,
egg.
you
Poached
couldn't
egg?
survive.
Yeah.
I'd flatline.
If he was gone in, he would not survive.
I would
His
flatline
life
if that
is
was
as
me.
good
My
as
life
done.
is over.
But this is just in public, right? He can eat eggs at home, innit?
How's he gonna get them home?
How, exactly.
So I can't go.
How's he
I
gonna
can't
get
go
them
to
home?
shop and buy them.
You're not thinking. You're not doing the
He
math.
can get other people to buy it for him.
And that's
Come like his
that's
cigarettes when
aiding.
you're in
That's
school.
that's aiding and abetting.
I'm sure they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine. You know what I mean?
This is a
It's
hilarious
like, oh,
crime.
yo, babes, on your way home, can you pick up some eggs, please?
No,
It's as simple as that, innit?
no, I get done on a Rico.
Yeah, but you know,
Bring no
how,
eggs
like,
for you.
You know how school students stand outside in the back say, "Do you mind them just getting me cigarettes?" Can you imagine that? Like, so you mind just give me eggs? Shut
Give
up! What are you
me
talking
some
about?
eggs, please.
I was like, that sounds like a trap. Nobody ain't buying you eggs.
That's crazy. That's the only reason why I wanted to talk about it, because he got banned
I think
from
it's
carrying
hilarious.
eggs in public, and I'm just like, what's he gonna do now?
Is he the guy where in the video he's like, this is the closest thing to and he's talking about racism and
And he's saying the country was built on the blood of slaves.
blood of slaves.
Yeah, he was going for it.
Yeah,
He's
he
saying the
was.
crowd was wild. They just wanted to kick his head in. Because he was like, he got grappled by the police, and then he's like, oh, the country's built on the blood of
Oh, no,
slaves.
hold on.
And they're like, shut up, God save the king. You get what I'm saying?
I'm actually watching the video.
I feel like the video was a bit relaxed, though. When it was thrown, I didn't see the armed guards rush to Charles's aid or whatever. It seemed
I
so.
didn't know where it was coming from.
It seemed
Then.
very just.
He's saying the crowd was feral though. They was on him. They wanted blood. They was like, off of his
Off
head.
with his head.
You know what I mean, it didn't seem like
Feral.
the king's guards were at his beck and
Not
call.
the king's guards.
You know what I mean,
This is what they done. And
Oh,
he's
the cute little student and everything.
yeah, he's also been banned from being within 500 meters of the king.
That's so jokes.
Ain't no one's gonna be like. That was just a waste of time. You should have just banned him from going to the King's events, if that makes sense. Because, like, when else are you going to be in 500 meters of the King? You should have just said anywhere the King. Huh?
The King's events.
So that means
you can't go anywhere.
You can't drive past Buckingham Palace if the King's in there.
Nah, definitely not.
If he gets caught driving past.
Yeah, he's out. He's out.
But do you feel like he's gonna get caught though? Not like that, but do you know what I mean?
No one's watching him.
No one's watching him. He's some
No,
scrawny like.
No, but you know what?
It's
though?
not like he's gonna go Sainsbury's. You know how we're saying he's banned from buying eggs, yeah? Like realistically, he can walk into a Sainsbury's and buy eggs.
Of course
like,
he can.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but in this generation, he's going to be walking home on Snapchat talking about, can't stop me, motherfucker. And then police going to come to his yard.
Fair enough.
But you know, I think also he's gonna have one of those faces that people know. So if he does go and buy eggs, like, wasn't it you that, did that?
Hat, hoodie. It's all good.
Yeah, he'll be an Oppo now, man.
I love it, man. I think it's a great story. I think to be banned from carrying eggs in public is the funniest thing ever. That's hilarious. Big up him, man.
Oh, that is crazy.
Care to share?
No, I'm just penning in some dates for my tour, but he wants me to go up to Manchester on Tuesday to go and do a recce at this building. And I'm just like, When he says Tuesday, I hope he means next Tuesday, not tomorrow as well.
Here.
Sorry. She asked. I was going to move on. Anyway, that was fun and lighthearted. Patrick Farrell, you are actually done out here and you're banned from making eggs. No more omelettes.
I wanted to put up the picture when he's getting arrested. Tongue out and everything. I love it.
He loves it though.
You don't care.
I'm here for this guy, man.
And his punishment was...
Tongue's a bit weird though. It looks dirty.
Well, he's banned from the King and he can't carry eggs.
I'm sure he doesn't care.
You reckon?
You think he cares about that?
No, he don't
You
care.
think he's at home crying that you can't go near the King?
I think he's crying that eggs.
He's got previous as well though. He's an activist, he's done stuff before. I think I don't know what it was. What was it in aid of? Rent strikes. He's been squatted in 2 different places. There was one place, it was a former music venue, and they turned it into a radical library. And they just squatted in there. Police had to come and evict them and that. They kicked down the door. He said they kicked his head in. He said they kicked the door down and kicked his head in. So he's got experience. He's got previous experience.
Okay.
Boots on the ground.
He does this.
Yeah, no, this is his thing. He probably one of them Extinction Rebellion people.
Your friends.
They're not my friends. They're just misunderstood.
You sound like a friend. Any friends say that about friends? You misunderstood.
Well, yeah, man. Let's get into this outro. Man, we're wrapping it up, man. Hope you had a great show. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed me leading the line.
Yeah, you did a great job.
Change the tune.
First of all, don't make a scene. I think you just accept compliments as they come to you. You did a great job, though. I like when you lead. Maybe you could do it tomorrow, no?
Ain't E-Man in tomorrow?
You might lead till Thursday.
What? Shit. Oh, well, you know what? I'm a team player, man. I'll do what I got to do, man, if I'm going to be here. You don't let me know, people, if you want me. Actually, don't do that. Don't do this.
Nah, they better not. I was going to cuss them because they said I can't read.
How was my reading today? Was my reading all right?
Your reading was really good.
It was alright. It was good.
Yeah, gotta take my time.
Even the words, even the Yoruba words and everything.
Yeah, see? I've done it, man. I'm learning, man.
Love it.
But yeah, man, it was a great show, man. Thanks for everybody taking part. We are going to be here first thing in the morning, being our beautiful best. Hopefully the whole gang's back. But if E-Man ain't, then
I guess not.
Then I guess we won't. Make sure you join us in our community, our wonderful community. Gina's not in there yet, but she's going to be in there soon.
Yes, please.
Yeah, we're going to get her up to speed. And Esther's in there starting fires.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, it's all going off. And I'm in there just loving it. So, what? I'm there. I'm there. So join. And yeah, man, it's the end of the show, man. Hope you lot enjoy the rest of your day and see us tomorrow in the morning, man. Peace out.
That's right. Goodbye.
Ciao.